Oh, hang on 1 second, everyone. I bumped my microphone a second ago. Let me readjust it and make it look all nice and pretty for all of you. All right, there we go. We're all set now. All right, we are live on YouTube, and welcome to Friday Night Live, where anything goes. Tonight, I'm going to be answering any questions you have in the chat in regards to any business or personal needs you want to know about. And I'm also going to be welcoming anyone that wants to join me live on the air by Google Hangouts to talk about anything you want to talk about. Anything goes tonight, so stick around for all of that. And you know what you get out here. Much, much more that's coming right up. Oops. I'm all over the place tonight. Here we go. Oh boy! Live from Northern California, welcome to another episode of Navigating the Modern World with none other than me, Coach Eli, the second episode of the day. Lots of energy over here on Coach Eli's channel, unlike those other channels that are boring as fuck. Do you folks like boring Fridays, or do you want fun, engaging, interesting, and exciting Fridays? You tell me what you want, because that's what I'm going to give you here. But I promise you, no matter what it is, you're going to get it fulfilled with tons and tons of energy. Yes, that's right. Woo! Pardon my slight technical difficulties of hitting the wrong buttons here. I am just so excited tonight. Still want to adjust my microphone just a little bit there. Okay, there we go. We're good. All right, and if this is your first time here, and most importantly, you are open to suggestions and change, please consider subscribing. I'm already at the bang the bell part, right? You see, it's like a script that I have in my mind. Please consider subscribing and then banging that bell. And after you bang that bell, if that pop-up box pops up, make sure you select all notifications, because that way you won't miss a single thing. You will not miss anything if you do that. In regards to getting a better grip, you get the point, on your life. And also on your smartphone or your tablet, your, Android or iPhone, where you have the YouTube app installed on, make sure you have the YouTube app set to receive all notifications, that's what it says, notifications at a device level. You do all that and you won't miss a moment when I go live, or any of your other favorite content creators go live, or the moment we also publish a brand new pre-recorded video. All right, guess what? It's Friday Night Live! Welcome to the show, everyone. Welcome to the show. I don't think many other people are going live tonight, so I'm expecting a pretty good turnout. I heard that our buddy the Wolf is preparing to take a road trip. So I don't know if the Wolf is going to stream tonight. I think he might have still been streaming a second stream that he did earlier today. They started earlier today. After I didn't even realize this was happening. He actually restreamed my earlier stream again. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for making me such an important part of your life. Wow, you're going to drop everything for Coach Eli. And I got to tell you, honestly, if Jamie does a third stream tonight to restream this, then I know he's very obsessed with Coach Eli. So if you want to prove how obsessed you are, with me, Jamie, then go ahead and don't prepare for your trip. Put yourself in a world of shit. That way you have to, run around like a chicken tomorrow to get everything set at the last minute, and just restream me. Go ahead, bro. It's all good in the hood. It's all good in the hood. Keith MGTOW says the bottom of the chat. Road trip must be a furry event on somewhere. Yeah, it may be. It may be, man. Keith MGTOW's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. We have 22 in the box already. It's Friday Night Live here on Coach Eli's channel. I'm so glad that you could all join me. Now, a few things. This show is just going to be a general hangout with my subscribers and anyone that's here for the first time. Again, if you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing, banging the bell, select all notifications, folks. We love everyone here, and we love helping everybody genuinely. That's what you get here on my channel. Now, let me get started by saying, if you have any business or personal related questions that you want answers to, or you want my opinion on or advice on, please ask those questions in the chat starting right now. Try to tag me at A Grip on Life if you're on your desktop or your laptop. It's much easier to tag because you can just type in the @ sign, type in the first few letters, and then, click on the person's name. If you are on mobile, you have to type it out manually, so it's much more difficult. But if you can type out and tag my name when you ask a question, I'll be able to see it a lot more easily and clearly, and I'll get to your questions as soon as possible. Also, if you'd like to join me live on the air by way of Google Hangouts, let me know in the chat. Now, here's the way the show is going to go. If I start getting people to come on a panel within the first hour or so, I will end up running this show probably for 2, 3, maybe even possibly 4 hours. If nobody wants to come on Hangouts and we don't get a bunch of people coming on Hangouts, this show will probably last a maximum of 90 minutes. Because, folks, I don't want to, I can sit here and talk all night, but folks, I don't want to make this show about just me. I want to make it about everyone, including you folks. So if you want this show to last longer than 90 minutes, then let me know in the chat that you want to join me on Google Hangouts. If you are already connected with me on Google Hangouts chat, send me a private chat message. Let me know you want to come on, and I'll bring you on shortly. I'll start bringing people on about 10 to 15 minutes, maybe sooner, once I get through the monologue here. Okay? So let me know. Don't be shy. If you're not connected with me, just let me know in the chat that you want to come on. And if I know who you are and you've been coming around for a while, I will definitely connect with you on Hangouts chat and get you the link that way and bring you on. Awesome. You haven't done a 3-4 hour show for ages. I know, bro. You know why? It hasn't been worth it. You got to look at the traction, bro. You got to look at the value of running a short show or a long show. And the way I'm going to do things from here on out is if I get a panel to come on, I'll run the shows longer because there aren't new people to bring on the show, and that way it keeps it more interesting and engaging. But, I've just realized that, doing a 3 or 4 hour show on my own, unless I'm doing reaction videos, it really isn't worth it. I'm just being honest with you folks. And as much as you guys love me and you want me to be around, I'm not going to monologue for 4 hours straight. I'm capable of doing it, but shit, I would bore myself listening to myself for fucking 4 hours straight. So I'm just trying to, provide better content and focus my time on not only what works for me, but what also works for you folks. So I'm taking your thoughts and feelings into consideration. All right? All right. Let's get to the chat here. Let's get to the chat and see what's going on while we wait for people to respond, and let me know if they want to come on the show. Let's see here. At the very top, we have Lorenzo La Chacha, a.k.a. Ronaldo Smith Jenkins. Welcome to the show, brother. I'm willing to workshop a few ideas to get to police, or probably get the police, which is what you meant to say, to connect with Miss No Balls Theory. Even if he doesn't get arrested, maybe her poor parents, that's funny, her, will kick his loser self out after something like this. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure his parents know his behavior, and I'm sure his parents have to know somewhat what he's doing. They may not know every single little thing he's doing on YouTube. I'm sure that Jamie doesn't go and tell his mother, Mrs. Lichen Theory. He's now doing the Mrs. Lichen Theory series. Okay, a parody of When I Threatened to Call His Mother, right? And I don't even think his mother knows that he shoves rainbow dildos not only in my mouth but other people's mouths. I really honestly wonder what his mother and father would think if they knew that, Jamie was running live streams on YouTube talking about very highly controversial topics and shoving rainbow dildos in people's mouths that he doesn't like. I'm sure they'd like to know that that's the kind of son they raised. A 34-year-old grown man that's acting more immaturely than a 2-year-old boy. I'm like, wow. I didn't think that was possible, but Jamie certainly has changed that up. Let's see, Lorenzo LaChacha. Maybe we can somehow get this expedited. Well, if you have any ideas, brother, let me know. Let us know in the chat. Coach, I had a question, says Lorenzo. Did the pic yesterday of the house you had on your deleted stream from your later show on have any significance? I felt it did. Well, it did have some significance, but I didn't even mean to go live earlier, bro, or yesterday. That was a mistake. I was just kind of playing with some pictures with an OBS that I was probably going to use at some point down the road to do a stream on my backup channel, because that picture that was there is one that I typically would not put on to my main channel. So, yes, you folks talked about it in the chat yesterday. I did get a chance to go back and even though I deleted the stream, I have a backup copy of it. I did go back and watch the actual silent stream of that picture with the chat to read what you folks said. And yes, you folks were right. I don't have to mention, what that picture was. You folks know what it was. Enough said. Let's move forward. All right, let's see here. Lorenzo LaChacha furthermore says, I would love for the fake wolf to explain how conspiring and chatting with a minor online is alpha male behavior. He seems to have an answer for everything. Well, he may have an answer for everything, Lorenzo LaChacha, but that doesn't mean, his answers are true. I think Jamie is set in his ways, and I think he feels that his opinion is always right. And he sticks to his guns no matter what anyone else thinks. Even if he's proven wrong, he still sticks to his guns. It's his choice to live his life that way. But you know what? If he's not going to allow any flexibility, for himself to make mistakes and accept responsibility when he is proven to make mistakes, then, no one's really going to respect him. The only people that respect Jamie, aka Liking Theory, right now are the people that are following him on his channel, which are pretty much Eli haters. Now, there are a few people that like Jamie for some reason, like Mr. and Mrs. Ka, who live here in beautiful Northern California where I live. They live near the Tahoe area. But maybe they're just entertained by Jamie. Maybe they feel sorry for Jamie. Maybe Mrs. Ka thinks Jamie's cute. I don't know. I mean, she does actually think that, to be honest with you. But you know what? They find something interesting and entertaining, by him, and they continue to support him. And that's up to them. It's up to each individual who they want to support. Does it make sense to me that two grown-ass people in their mid-40s, one a former cop, one a former nurse, and they're married, especially they're here in California, to support this type of behavior? It doesn't make much sense to me, but I can't tell people what to do. Maybe it's entertainment for them, like I said. Maybe they think Jamie's more entertaining than I am. I don't know. But it is weird. And the rest of the people that are following Jamie are just insensitive, insecure people that don't love themselves, that have been through a divorce or a bad breakup, and they just don't want to see anyone else happy like myself. So they go there and project their insecurities by attacking me when Jamie does, streams on me. So that's that, man. It's just, it's a very small niche market of 30 or 40 people, maybe sometimes 50 people. But see, Jamie's never going to grow any bigger if he doesn't move away from this. The more and more he sticks with this audience, the more detrimental it's going to be to the future growth of his channel. I've moved past it. I may be talking about it every now and then, but that's not all I talk about here. And I also branch out to different communities. I'm going to be connecting with RBR, Real Brother Radio, soon, and we're going to be doing interviews on each other's channels. And I've been also connecting with many other channels through many other communities, too many to mention. But you know what? If Jamie doesn't expand his horizons, and also for JB Gunner, another person that has a loyal group of followers that hates me, maybe 30, 40, or 50, possibly 60 people on JB's end. I mean, you can't live and die, 30 to 60 people being loyal to you. That's not going to make you successful. You got to expand your horizons. So, they're not going to be able to live and die off of this Coach Eli cringeworthy, content for that much longer. But that's my opinion on that. Lorenzo Lachacha says, only a 34-year-old loser with 0 balls or a job spends all day chatting with kids online, which I believe is a criminal offense. I wonder how mom deals with the fact that her son is a Romeo for kids. Well, bro, I know you're exaggerating there. And as much as I can't stand Jamie, I'm not going to say something that isn't true. I don't think he's spending all day chatting with kids online. I think that, he's conspired with Clorox Bleach because Clorox Bleach is a good troll. And he is a good troll. I'll give him that. He's a good troll. But, you see, I understand how to deal with trolls. I understand the psychology of a troll. And I just don't feed into it. I've only talked about it lately because of these, false pedophilia accusations they made on me. Okay? But as far as do I feel Jamie, is a pedo? No, I don't think he's a pedo. I don't think he's trying to cause any harm to any of these kids. I just think, this whole entire, fabricated pedophilia thing that he got a 13-year-old minor involved is wrong, is very wrong. But besides that, it is what it is. Do I feel, Clorox Bleach should be a moderator on his channel and should be allowed to go into a channel like Jamie's where he talks about serious natured adult topics? Do I feel that Clorox should be allowed in there? No. Technically, by YouTube standards, he's not allowed to be in there. And, I believe YouTube, if you're 13 years old, I believe, if you're under 18 or 17, I think it's under 17, certain channels are not accessible from your YouTube or Google account. But all Clorox Bleach has to do is lie about his age and make himself 18 or 20, and he bypasses that shitty security measure. So there's really not much you can do about it from a Google/YouTube end. But Jamie doesn't have to allow him to be there. And Jamie doesn't have to, conspire with a 13-year-old. I mean, I think that's wrong, but do I think he's pedophilish? No, I don't. No matter how much I can't stand the guy, no, he hasn't gone that route. But I knew you didn't mean that, Lorenzo Lachacha. Keith MGTOW says, awesome, I've caught a live stream. Welcome, Keith MGTOW. Long time no see, brother. Thank you for being here with the wrench. Keith MGTOW furthermore says, Jamie dresses up as a wolf and goes around on all fours, sniffing other Furies' butts. Okay, wonderful. Lorenzo Lachacha, I would love to see the pipsqueak, no ball, she-wolf get attacked in the park while doing his pathetic wolf walks. The little punk is still fat, too off of food his mommy buys, just a weak beta wolf. Okay. All right, I'm going to skip through these Jamie comments here. You folks can read them if you want. Dr. Lucid Dreamster is in the house. And Dr. Lucid Dreamster says, for some controversy completely different, if it pleases the coach, a new shill scheme by an old con man is circulating the manosphere. GoFundMe by Bob Lewis suing Google and YouTube. Bob Lewis is also known as DDJ, Miss Andrew Today channel. I actually was interviewed by DDJ a few years ago on my former channel. I can't sit here and say 100% that DDJ Misandry Today, a.k.a. Bob Lewis. And I don't even think Bob Lewis is his real name. Bob Lewis is the one that wrote the book, The Feminist Lie. And DDJ has said that, The Feminist Lie is his book. So I'm not sure if Bob Lewis is his real name or if that's a stage name he used to, prevent himself from being doxxed. But I think some other people in the in the former MGTOW community I used to be involved with, doxed DDJ, but I'm not sure if that was actually the real person. They were saying his real name is like Jason, and I'm not going to mention the last name. I don't want to create a privacy issue, but Jason is, I guess, his real first name, if that's even him. So, but yeah, I don't know. I heard a little bit about this lawsuit by DDJ, a.k.a. Misandry Today, a.k.a. Bob Lewis, and I haven't kept up with it. Quite frankly, I really don't care because it's not going to go anywhere. YouTube and Google are a big company. And you know what? If you're going to go and tackle a big giant, good luck. Good fucking luck. And now he wants to create a GoFundMe to fund that? Come on, guys. Really? Now he's going to go to his tens of thousands of supporters and ask for money. And when he doesn't actually sue them or, what is he going to keep the money? I think it's a bunch of crap. I think it's a ploy for attention to gain more traction. Because DDJ Misandry Today used to be a paralegal and he understands the law quite well. He's not a lawyer, but he's worked with lawyers for a long time in the past. He knows that even if his case is legitimate, to go up against the giants such as, YouTube and Google and Alphabet Inc., come on. Are you kidding me? These guys have attorneys on hand working out of their corporate headquarters on retainer. You think that they're going to be scared by a little lawsuit? No, this is a ploy for attention. This is a ploy for DDJ's channel to blow up probably to 100K subs. What people will do to grow? I've seen it all out here. I'm not willing to do those kind of things, which is why I'm only at 550 something subscribers, but I'm growing slowly and steadily and organically. And when the time comes for me to grow, I'll grow. But yeah, I think it's a ploy for DDJ to grow. He knows he's not going to win a lawsuit like that. No fucking way. Let me see here. Any other relevant questions here? Dr. Lucid Dreamster just said the same thing. Bob Lewis, author of The Feminist Lie, DDJ, Misandry Today channel. Yep, I just said that. Paraplegic, fake legal expert. Paraplegic. That's fucked up, bro. I don't attack the disabled. But that I know you were joking. Instead of paralegal, you called them paraplegic. Oh, God, man, that's pretty fucked up. You guys... Man, you guys are fucking ruthless, man. The court of public opinion out here on YouTube's fucking ruthless, man. That's pretty funny, though, I must say. Fake legal expert got his family lawyer to file bogus lawsuit to get donations and fame. You know what, bro? I didn't even see that part until I scrolled down to it, and I just said the same fucking thing before I even read what you wrote. So we agree. This is all a ploy for fucking marketing. That's all it is. It's not going to get anywhere. Simply Deep, 1985 in the house. Add a grip on my sub, Coach Eli, my risk-taking internet associate, and the chat room. Hey, Simply Deep, I saw you on JB Gunner's stream last week, and JB Gunner called you out, and he said, this is before JB and I had our final falling out we will ever have because we're never getting back together again. It's never going to happen. He addressed you and said, I saw you hanging around the Cucks channel. I mean the coach's channel. Yeah, the Freudian slip, right? JB intentionally done. And once that started happening, bro, I knew JB was never making a peace with me for the right reasons. And that's when I thought about it. And a few days later, I just called him out. And then basically, we're done. He's no longer, I haven't banned him here. He's welcome to come and chat if he'd like to show his fucking face. But he has not been here And he hasn't even been talking about me much lately. I think JB Gunner is realizing that there's nothing left to take from me. There's nothing left to go after. So the best thing JB can do is the same thing people were telling me to do when JB was attacking me all these years, is ignore me. And if that's what you're doing, JB, if you're fucking ignoring me, that's great. Hats off to you, bro. Wow. Excellent. But knowing JB, he always has a trick up his sleeve. Because at this point right now, he is very, very desperate to make money and gain traction at any expense because he's struggling. He's hit an all-time low on YouTube, and his channels are dying. And his income has gone way down. He said his income is down 50% from where it used to be, but I think it's probably like 70 or 80% down. So I think he's just scared. Dr. Lucid Dreamster says, so far, he raised $225. LOL. Well, hats off to him. Hats off to him. Speaking of donations, guys and gals out there, I haven't really pushed donations in a while. But you know what? If JB Gunner gets donations and Jamie Lycan Theory gets donations, why have I not been getting any donations lately? I'm not trying to call out my audience, but I'm saying if you folks are here and you like my content, why wouldn't you throw me a few bucks or maybe more than a few bucks in good faith because you guys like my message and you guys feel I'm above these motherfuckers. So if you feel that you're getting great value from this channel, please consider making a donation in any amount based on the value you feel you are receiving. Nightbot will be sharing my link every 6 minutes. Nightbot just shared my link a few moments ago. PayPal.me/Coach Eli. You can also write a note of any length, and I'll read that note live on the air. Or if you would like to remain anonymous, please write that within the note, and I will greatly respect and appreciate that. I do respect people's privacy here. I do not dox anyone. Donations are not required, but are greatly appreciated. So I would appreciate it, folks, if you could show some good love and good faith. And let's show these other channels, especially the Jamie Lycan Theory channel, that we can actually make donations to for doing the right thing and not doing the cringy, stupid-ass shit that he's doing and still making a little bit of money. He's not making as much as he used to, but he's still making, $20, $40, $50 a stream. And that's more than I've been making lately. So come on, guys and gals. If you love this guy here, show your love if you can. If not, I get it. No big deal. It's up to you. All right, let's continue here. We got 27 in the box right now. Does anyone want to join me live on Hangouts, folks? Why does nobody want to come on Hangouts? Because if nobody joins me on Hangouts in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to kill this show in 45 minutes. I'm probably going to take a break in about 15, 20 minutes from now. And then come back for another half hour and kill it if nobody wants to come on. This is Friday Night Live, folks. It's Friday Night Live. I don't want to make this entire show about Jamie and JB and all that. Let's talk about other stuff, folks. Does anyone else have any other questions regarding their business or personal needs? Do you want to talk about anything else, folks? Do you want to join? If you want to, okay, look, if you want to talk about Jamie and JB, why don't you come join me on the panel live on the air? At least let's change it up. Let's get some people on the panel. If you're worried about being doxxed, you can come on audio only. It's not a big deal. And let's talk about it. But this back and forth chat shit with Jamie and all of them, there's only so much we can say. You know what I mean? And then it gets old after a while. Similar Evil, I join you, but I don't have a mic. Do you have a smartphone with the Google Hangouts app installed on it? That's all you need. That's all you need is a smartphone. And if you don't have the Google Hangouts app installed, you can download it from the Google Play Store if you have an Android, or from the iTunes Store if you have an Apple iPhone. But anyway, no big deal. Every phone has a mic built in on it. Every phone has one. Let's see here. Give me just 1 second, folks. All right, sorry for the dead air. Let's continue with the chat here. Let's see. Hey, stay cool. Welcome to the show. Happy Friday night to you, man. Hope your Friday night is going well. Lorenzo La Chacha. Show. I bet Jamie does that. Ha ha ha. What a clown. Awoo. Oh, you're talking about awoo. Oh, you're talking about the wolf. Maybe I should get a wolf sound on my soundboard. I'll take that into consideration. Let's see. Stay cool says, I love Hangout. Cool. Tamara Magdalene's in the house. You know what? The reason why, oh my gosh, these guys left so many messages. I'm looking at the timestamp of when these messages were delivered. 6/12. Granny Monster, Friday night, hello all. It's been one long-ass 12-hour day for me. Well, how you doing, Granny? Glad to hear you're doing all right. If you want to come on for a little bit, Granny, before you go to sleep, let me know. Dr. Lucid Dreamster says, this legal con man and his GoFundMe in the Manosphere scam is worthy of debunking. Jamie, Shangy, JB don't have better things to do than expose DDJ, Bob Lewis, fake legal shill. Yeah, you know, here's the thing. If I was still a part of the Manosphere, Dr. Lucid Dreamster, or the MGTOW Manosphere community, I would probably look into it. But to be quite honest with you, Dr. Lucid Dreamster, I'm not surprised and I don't really care. And I don't know for a fact if DDJ is using this as a marketing ploy. If you're going to grow any business, you got to have marketing ploys. I get that. Sometimes you're going to push the boundaries. But in this case, it's kind of one of those things that's it's pretty nuts. You know, to say you have a GoFundMe because you want to sue YouTube. Nah, that's not going to work. So I can't sit here and say 100% if DDJ is shilling, but I wouldn't be surprised if he is. But quite frankly, it doesn't interest me. Anything that happens within this Manosphere community no longer interests me because it doesn't surprise me. And the people that are a part of that Manosphere are not my target audience. They are not open to suggestions and change, and they are just angry, older, bitter men, and some younger, bitter men that have been either hurt going through a breakup, or they've been divorced and had half their shit taken and they can't move past it. So it just doesn't faze me. These are people that no one can help, so why should I waste my time on them, right? Granny Monster, very pretty. That laugh over the music. Yeah, you like that, huh, Granny? Gosh, I'm so far behind the chat. Ha ha ha, tech stuff happens. I was upside on OBS once. LOL. Yes, you were. I love the color combo. Oh, you do, Granny. Oh, so you like my shirt that goes along with this backdrop, huh? This background. Yeah, Granny, it is Friday night live. Yeah. Oh, by the way, let me open up my PayPal just in case someone feels like being nice and sending Coach Eli a donation. We're going to log in probably to 0. I wouldn't be surprised. And we're logging into 0. So thank you to my wonderful audience that loves me for donating nothing. It's all right. I got to have a little fun with it. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. I'll just keep entertaining you guys for free. I just love this. All right. Let's see here. Road trip must be a furry event on somewhere. I already read that earlier. Lucy Franzese, jealousy attacks. Hey, Lucy Franzese, welcome to the show, brother. How you doing, man? How are things going for you? Your other half, or shall we say better half, has been participating a lot lately here on the shows. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Adjusting my microphone for a second here. Okay, there we go. But welcome, Lucy. Great to see you here. Let's see. Jamie is planning out a road trip to find more victims, says Lorenzo La Cha-Cha. Okay. Let me see here. Let me see. The chat slipped down. Where are we? Hooded One, welcome back to the show. We got 29 in the box here. If we have 29 people here, why are more people not chatting? Is it because some of Jamie Lycan Theory's people that are banned are here and they can't chat? I mean, if I let Jamie Lycan Theory's people that are probably here wondering what I'm going to say come in on sock accounts and join me on Google Hangouts, would you want to join me on Google Hangouts? Like, let me ask you this. You know, Cosette Pete. And now you go by Cosette Z. I had no idea that the way you and Jamie connected was through Susie Q. I guess you were a part of that Corey Feldman bullshit, right? I heard the story finally. Cosette P or Z or whatever the fuck you go by. Look, here's the thing. The only reason why you got semi-doxxed by Susie is because you deserved it, because you have a bitchy attitude. You attack people. You are not someone that walks into somebody's channel and, politely gets to know people. You go in there and you start fucking pointing fingers the first time you walk into somebody's house. That's what you did over here. And I tolerated your shit for a little bit. Then I said, fuck it, who the fuck is this Cosette P? Right? That's why you got semi-doxxed. But Cosette, if you want to join me live on the air on my channel tonight and go one-on-one with me and talk about your shit, I'd be happy to bring you on. Why don't you come in here on one of your socks? I know you're listening. And to anyone else on Jamie's end, look, we got 30 people here right now, and the chat rate is 0. So there are 30 people in here right now watching this stream or listening to this stream. I've got to tell you, at least 10 of those, 8 to 10 of those are from the Lycan Theory side, or maybe the JB Gunner side. Hey, Hooded One, you want to join me live on the air? You ever done a Google Hangout? You want to join me live? Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Let me know. I can join At a Grip on Life if you'd like. Okay, we're going to start off with Granny Monster, and then we're going to get some more people. And Granny, I'm going to bring you on. I'm going to have you monologue for about 5 to 7 minutes. You know the drill, so I can take my break and refill my coffee. Granny, send me a Hangouts message, and I will send you the link in just a few. Let's see. Let me just go through the chat a little bit more. Tammy's neighbor, Mrs. Koss, said that she would date him. Of course she did. And Tammy's neighbor, who are you? Do I know you from somewhere? Are you Cosette P on a sock account? What is that, a picture of Al Bundy? Who the hell is that picture on your sock account, Tammy's neighbor? Yeah, Mrs. Codd did say that she would date him. Shoot, we'll explain later. Got to skate. Oh, are you not coming on, Granny? Did something just come up for Granny? Granny BRB, Granny says back. Shoot, we'll explain later. I got to skate. Okay, no worries. I didn't stay long enough to hear that. Says Simply Deep 1985. What are you talking about specifically, Simply Deep 1985? let me know. I just got to I'm at the 41 minute past the hour mark of the chat, and right now it's 55 past the hour. So I'm almost caught up, but I'm still a little behind. Similar Evil says, hey, Coach, just off the wall here. I'd love to hear about the food in San Fran. It's good. I mean, if you go to San Francisco and you go to Fisherman's Wharf, Pier 39, it's good, but it's a tourist trap. And don't be surprised if you go there with your significant other and you spend a full day there. Don't be surprised if you spend in excess of $500. If you rent a car and go in the city, you're going to have to find parking. That's going to be about $40 to $50 all day. Unless you stay at a hotel outside of San Francisco. And, there are hotels I live about 30 minutes south of San Francisco, and there are hotels up and down the San Francisco Peninsula. And they actually have, buses or shuttles. Or you could even take public transportation to get there. But when you do that, you got to look at the public transportation schedule. So either way, it's going to cost. It's not cheap. If you were going to spend one day in San Francisco, even if I were to take a woman to San Francisco for a full day and did everything that was cool there and have lunch and dinner, you're looking at a $500 day minimum. Now, if you've never experienced San Francisco and you want to say you did, of course you're going to spend the money because you want to get the experience. You want to be able to go back to where you came from and say, hey, I went to San Francisco and that's cool, or, it really isn't what I thought it would be. I will be honest with you. It's a cool city, but I wouldn't want to live there. It's great to visit every now and then, but there's an enormous amount of traffic. There's very little parking, and wherever there is parking, there's a garage, and it costs you a fortune. It's a tourist trap. That's all it is. It's a fucking tourist trap. But it is beautiful, and the food is great. They do have great restaurants there. They have awesome restaurants there. So yeah, if money's not an issue, go for it. If money's an issue, don't go anywhere near there. That's all I have to say. It's an experience, is what it is. Let's see, what else do we have here? What do we have here? Conduct 623, shocking. What's shocking? That you're not banned? That monkey can only be one person. That monkey can only be one person. Is that who I think it is? Let me know if that's you, Conduct 623 Monkey Girl. Survivor Sharon. Survivor Sharon, I heard your video. Because I don't think there was any video in there. I was watching the first part and it was blank, and I don't know if you came on video because I then put my phone on lock and just listened to the audio portion of what you were saying because I was multitasking when I heard it, but I appreciate what you were saying. It is wise to move on, but it can be hard when children are involved. Yeah, I hear you, bro. You're talking about divorces, right? And child custody cases. Hey, Eli, I'll try. I need an invite, but remember, I never did this before. Similar Evil. Yeah, hang on. We'll get to you in just a second here. Dr. Lucid Dreamster. Keith, true enough, but no excuse for DDJ to exploit people's legal ignorance. Yeah. Guys, I got to be honest with you. I just don't trust. I don't trust any MGTOW Manosphere content creator that uses Manosphere people to make money. a lot of these men, most of these men, if not all these men, are very hurt and very vulnerable after going through a bad divorce or a bad breakup. And so they're ripe for the picking, and that's what guys like, DDJ sounds like he's doing this. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to accuse him. But a lot of guys like JB Gunner used to take advantage of these guys. Chris Cantu took advantage of these guys. Angry MGTOW. I'm just mentioning former content creators from this community. And there were a lot of them that took advantage of these guys that, are very vulnerable. Were very vulnerable, and most of them still are because most of them did not get the actual help that they needed to get better. Instead, they, were promised a false promise by these wannabe content creators. They donated their hard-earned money, and they got nothing out of it, and they still haven't healed from their divorce or their breakup. And that's why I do what I do over here, because I want to help you folks heal from your past relationships so you can move forward and accomplish what you want and have what you want. Look, I just went through this over a year ago, losing a woman I really cared about. But I had to pick up the pieces and move forward. And look, I'm still here and I've moved forward. And I put myself out there. And while I'm not serious with the woman I've been hanging out with now, we're just activity partners, it may actually get there. But you know what? There is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes we just need a little guidance to get there, but it takes the right people that, truly care about getting you there and not just care about taking your money. That's why a lot of these guys didn't like me, because I called out their scams. But yeah, if I find out that DDJ is scamming people, then you know what? Who knows? You know what? Fuck it. Who knows? Maybe because it was mentioned to me. Maybe you guys want me to look into it, and maybe you guys want me to go toe to toe with DDJ. If you want to see me go toe to toe with DDJ, now DDJ was on the same side as I was when there was a scandal going on with a content creator a few years ago by the name of Chris Cantu. But the funny thing is, like, a year and a half after that, which is about 6 months ago or so, DDJ basically, I guess, retracted his statement on Chris Cantu, which I thought was kind of odd. So if you folks want me to look into this DDJ thing, I'd be happy to do it. Farmer 420 Grower Guy says, fucking Friday. Welcome to the show, bro. How you doing? 28 in the box here. Let's see. Conduct 623. Have you ever been to Chinatown in San Francisco? I heard it's great. I've been everywhere in San Francisco. Survivor Sharon, a.k.a. Conduct 623. I live half an hour away from San Francisco. When I was dating my ex, I had to drive through San Francisco every weekend to get to her place in the North Bay. The North Bay is north of San Francisco, the North San Francisco Bay Area. So yeah, I've been to Chinatown. Chinatown is cool. There's a very narrow street, a few narrow streets that, you can drive through there, and it takes you forever to drive through there because all the vendors are on the side of the road. But it is a cool experience. It is a really cool experience, yes. But again, if money is an issue, don't go anywhere near San Francisco because everyone's trying to take the tourist money there. It's a tourist trap. It's a tourist trap. But yeah, it's cool. It's a cool experience. If you don't live in the Bay Area, it's cool. If you live here, you did that when you were younger. And as you get older, it's like, to me, San Francisco is now a city I have to drive through to either get to the North Bay by going across the Golden Gate Bridge or to get to the East Bay by going across the Bay Bridge. That's it. Now, don't get me wrong. Every now and then I'll go and do something in the city, but I haven't been into San Francisco besides driving through the bridges to get to the other side of the bay in like many years. And you know what? There's too much traffic. It's expensive. I've already done it all. I mean, it's just not worth it. I try to avoid San Francisco or driving through there as much as possible. If there's an alternate route I can take to get somewhere, I try to avoid it because driving through the San Francisco area anytime is jam-packed. Like almost 24/7, unless you're driving like at 3 in the morning. But who's driving at 3 in the morning usually? Not me. I've done it before, but I usually don't do it. Anyway, Keith MGTOW. Sharon equals pest minus needs a man to sort her crazy ass out. Be cool, bro. I'm not here to attack Sharon. She said some good things about me, even though she doesn't agree with what I did in the past. She knows I'm not a pedophile. I'm not a pedophile. I'm not. But I appreciate what she said. So thank you, Sharon. Farmer 420 Grower Guy. Yo, yo, yo. Cheers and much love, everyone. Dr. Lucid Dreamster, I could easily see through DDJ's legal BS. You're probably right, dude. Should I look into it? Should I look into it? Let me know. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second. All right. I'm going to take a break in a few minutes regardless. And if no one else wants to come on, I can get Similar Evil to come on. I've never had you come on, and I know you from the chat, but I haven't heard you anywhere else before. But if you want to come on, we can definitely talk. That would be cool. Let's see. Dr. Lucid Dreamster, only a legal expert, actual attorney needs to go toe-to-toe with DDJ. Okay. DDJ completely docile when MGTOW Esquire was on his show. Because he's a lawyer. Esquire is an attorney. It's a fancy name for attorney. Esquire. What a fancy-ass name for a fucking lawyer. Attorney's even fancy for a lawyer. It's a fucking lawyer, for Christ's sake. Attorney, Esquire, oh man, Bob R. Smith, Esquire, ESQ, not attorney at law, not lawyer, Esquire. Ooh, that's so cool. That's a cool fucking fancy ass title for a lawyer. Esquire. Oh man. Go 49ers, says Farmer 420 Grower Guy. Where are you from, bro? I thought you were from back east. Are you a Niner fan? Dr. Lucid Dreams for DDJ blocked me from October 2017. BFP, big fucking pussy. Okay. Yeah, it's not worth following those channels anymore, bro. I mean, it was never, come to think of it, it was never worth it following them, period. These guys... These MGTOW content creators that were pushing for money in any way possible, all of them pretty much were scam artists. And they were preying on emotionally weak men that were at the most vulnerable point in their life after losing half their shit, going through a divorce or going through a breakup. Just saddens me, man. Saddens me. JV Gunner did the same thing. Chris Cantu, same thing. Angry MGTOW, same thing. And there are many others, too many to fucking mention. Most people don't even know who we're talking about here. Let's see. He just did another line. Ha ha ha. Who just did another line? Oh, me? No, I'm still a little stuffed up because I went hiking last weekend and my allergies are still kicking in. I mean, they're almost gone, but my allergies are still kicking in. So I'm going to go put a little Flonase in me after I take my break, and I'll be good to go. Oh, Farmer 420 Grower Guy, you're in NorCal, bro? What part of You don't have to tell me exactly where you're at, but what part of NorCal are you in? Are you in the Bay Area? Are you in the Central Valley? Are you up north? I mean, I was up in the Redding, Chico area, Mount Lassen area last weekend. I've been around everywhere, man. What part of NorCal are you in, bro? Cause shit, man, maybe one day we could do a video together, man. I'll come out to you. I don't care. Fuck, man. You're in NorCal? Goddamn. That's good shit, bro. That's another person in Northern California. Good. You know, all these people I've been meeting from Northern California lately, we're gonna do like a YouTube fucking in-person hangout. We're gonna do a YouTube in-person hangout. One of these days, man. Maybe like early next year or so. All right, I'm going to wait to see what Farmer 420 Grower Guy says, what part he's from, and then I'm going to take a little bit of a break. And when I come back, I'm going to try to get Similar Evil to come on. Now, Similar Evil, just so I know, you are over 18, right? I don't know a whole lot about you, Similar Evil. I'll get you connected, Similar Evil. I'll get you connected when I get back from break. I'll tell you what you need to do. But, yeah, tell me, you are over 18, I'm assuming, right? Are you in your 20s, 30s, 40s? I'm just curious to know. And I'm just hoping, Similar Evil, that this is not a long-time plot to just, hijack the show, because I can easily kill the hangout. I hope it doesn't get to that point. Yes, I'm almost 50. Oh, cool, bro. So you're around my age. Excellent. We're going to get you on right when I get back from break. Sorry, not trying to tell all my business on a live chat. Well, that's cool, bro. You're in Northern California. That's close enough. Close enough. I mean, I guess if we mention the Bay Area or Central Valley area or Sacramento, Greater Sacramento area or up north, it would narrow down finding you. I get that. All right. No worries, man. I totally get that. All right, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and take a 5 to 7 minute break. And when I get back, we're going to bring on Similar Evil. We're going to talk a little bit if he's able to get his phone to work. And if anyone else wants to join us live on the air, please let me know. We got 27 people here right now. I'm going to talk with Similar Evil, probably for 30, 45 minutes or so. And if we get another person to come on, we'll keep the show going. If not, we will wrap it up by about 8 o'clock or so, or 8 o'clock Pacific, 11 o'clock Eastern. All right. So, with that being said, let me just cue up the music. Shit, I need to cue up the damn music. I can't have any dead air while I'm gone. I got to give you folks something to dance to. Oh, shit. Damn it. Wait a minute here. All right. All right, we are good, folks. Enjoy the music, and I'll be back in about 5 to 7 minutes or so, maybe 8 minutes. All right, here we go. All right. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Friday night live edition where anything goes. Glad you could all join me here tonight. It is a great Friday night here in the San Francisco Bay Area in Northern California where I live. I went out to take my walk earlier and it was 92 degrees. Warmed up again. Man. Are we having another Indian summer here this year? I guess we are. But that's what you pay for out here is beautiful weather. Pretty much almost all year round. We do get some rain. We do need rain. You got to have rain to keep the water supplies full. But for the most part, the weather is just incredible out here. And I just feel so blessed. But anyway, welcome back, everyone. I've been looking at the chat while I was on break, and Similar Evil, I will get you the link. I will tell you how we're going to do that in a second here. Okay. Let me take a look here. Let me take a look. That's interesting. Okay, I had to take a look at something real quick. Similar Evil. I'm looking at your YouTube account right now, and it says that you joined on July 3rd, 2019. And I thought I'd seen you around these necks of the wood in the past. I'm really not quite sure who you are. I have an idea who Similar Evil is. I have an idea who Similar Evil is. And unfortunately, I did get a few private messages behind the scenes with a few people giving me a heads up. Unfortunately, Similar Evil, I'm going to make an executive decision and not bring you on. Because I don't really know who you are. And, I think you're playing it off like a troll to try to get on my show and create havoc. So I'm not going to do it because some people are saying you could be Jamie Lycan Theory on a sock account. I'm also beginning to think that maybe you are Clorox Bleach on a sock account under Similar Evil. And if you are a real person, if you are a real person, and we can verify that somehow another time, I'd be happy to bring you on. But I just don't know who you are, and your account is fairly new. Plus, there's been somebody behind the scenes named The Real Deal McCoy that's, was ringing my cell phone off the hook. So I had to actually contact AT&T and have AT&T block all private ID calls that come on my phone. So if people try to call me from private ID, it won't go through. And if you call me from other numbers and you harass me, I'll just keep blocking those numbers. So I wanted to talk to you about JB and how the internet causes serious issues. No, I understand that Similar Evil, but I just don't know you. And it just doesn't feel right. And the last thing I want to do right now is bring someone on that, was trolling me for a while and did a great job trolling. And even if I kick you off right away if you're a troll, then you're like, oh, yeah, I played Eli all this time. And, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't. So I'll tell you what's Similar Evil. Here's what we're going to do. If you're willing to have a private hangout conversation with me sometime early next week, Monday or Tuesday, where I can verify that you're a real person and not do this live on the air, without knowing you, then I'd be happy to bring you on a future show. We could talk about anything. But yeah, I'm not gonna take that No, you emailing me is not going to verify shit, Similar Evil. Similar Evil, the only way that I'm going to have verification that it's you is by talking with you and hearing your voice. And if you're willing to do that another time when we're not live on the air, then I'll know it's you. See, if you're trolling me and trying to get on my show, you're not going to be open to doing that, because then you're not going to be able to play your trolling technique on me or your trolling tactic. But you're kind of pushing really hard right now, Similar Evil. You're kind of pushing really hard, and that makes me leery. Somebody that is desperately trying to get on, like you are, 4 lines in a row, and writing all this shit is not normal behavior for somebody that wants to get on the show for the right reasons. So again, if you're 100% legit, you're certainly not playing the part right. And something isn't sitting right. So I'll give you my personal phone number. Bro, come on, man. Let's just talk privately another time. Let's talk privately another time. Never liked tonight. I understand this. Trolls, says Lucy Franzese. Got 31 people in the box right now. Oh, okay. He's, where is, shit. I just missed. Fuck, where was that? Farmer 420 grower guy. Between Red Bluff and Oregon. Oh, okay. Yeah, bro, I was actually in Red Bluff last weekend. I actually had dinner in Red Bluff at a restaurant called M&M something. It was a pretty cool local dive bar that had great burgers and great appetizers. After my activity partner and I did a couple of nice hikes in the Mount Lassen area, which is nearby as well. And I've been to Mount Shasta, and I've also, I did go to Oregon a couple years ago with my ex-girlfriend. We went up to Shasta with her dog, and then, you know, the Oregon border from Shasta is like an hour and 10 minutes away. So we drove to, what the hell is that city? I believe Medford is, no, not Medford. What the fuck? I just cannot remember. What the hell was that city? Was it Medford? Oregon border. Yeah, where? Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. Where the fuck is that city? Where was it? Ashland. Ashland, Oregon is where it's at. That's it. And I believe Medford is a little bit north of that. It's Ashland, and then I believe it is Medford. And at Oregon is beautiful. It's about 3,500 feet. It is beautiful. I wouldn't want to live there, but it is more affordable, much more affordable than living in the San Francisco Bay Area. I'll tell you that. So, yeah, I've driven all of California up and down I-5, and it's just amazing. So, awesome, bro. Awesome, man. Lots of farmland out there to do to grow your 420. So that's awesome. That's great. Let me see here what else is going on in the chat. Let me see what else is going on here. Coach has guardian angels. Yes. Yes, I do. And I mean, what's the worst that could happen if I bring, Similar Evil on and he's a troll? I just kill the Hangout, which wouldn't take that long to do. But then, the trolls say, "Oh God, I was pretending to be someone for many months to build trust, and then Eli brought me on. He thought I was somebody else, right?" See, that's the kind of shit that I'm not going to put up with, because trolls get off on that shit. So it's gotten to the point of where, unless I know somebody and I've seen them make videos, and I know they're a real person and they got a lot of subs, or we've talked privately, I just can't take that chance and bring people on. I just can't do that. And it wasn't just my radar that was flagged by this. I got a couple of messages on Hangouts earlier from some other people that made me aware of this. So, anyway, with that being said, folks, if nobody else wants to come on, I'm going to go on probably for another 20, 30 more minutes. Does anyone else have any other questions? Yeah. Well, you emailing me similar evil is not going to verify shit. If you email me, that could be anybody. If you're open to having a private one-on-one conversation through Hangouts where I can hear your voice and we can talk off the air, no problem. No problem at all. But email is not going to do any good. If you want to email me and share with me some thoughts about JB or about this situation or whatever, feel free. It's a free country, man, and I'll get back to you when I can. But that's not going to verify who you are. Lord Gaelic's in the house. The Dark Lord has arrived. Hey, welcome, Lord Gaelic. Welcome, man. How you doing, brother? How you doing, brother? Thank you for being here. Again, folks, if anyone wants to join me live on the air via Google Hangouts, if nobody joins me in the next 15, 20 minutes, I'm going to shut this show down at the top of the hour at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. But I'll be back tomorrow for another show during the day and maybe a second show at night. So let me know if you are connected with me on Google Hangouts. You can send me a Hangouts chat message asking me to come on. Or if you're not connected with me, but I can verify that you're a real human being, if you have a channel with a bunch of subs and you've been around, but we have not connected on Hangouts before, let me know in the chat, and then we'll make that happen. All right. Oh, we got a donation here. We got a donation here from Ronaldo Smith-Jenkins. I want to thank Ronaldo for the $1.15 PayPal donation. And this is what he says. Coach, have you followed up with investigation? Any news? You are way too nice to Jamie. Why not flag this shit out of him? Here's the thing, Ronaldo. Let me answer this because this is kind of a long note. They said they would follow up with me if there's something to follow up on. I gave them the information. You got to understand, when you're dealing with the authorities, they prioritize their cases in order of importance. So this is not going to be a high priority case. This is an internet case with somebody that was playing a joke regarding pedophilia. It is serious, and it's of serious nature. But no harm has been caused, and they're looking at that. So they're going to get to it when they can, and if they need to contact Jamie or contact me, they're going to do that. They're going to do that, but if I don't hear from them, I don't hear from them. I reported it to protect myself. I'm not way too nice to Jamie. I'm just being real. I mean, I'm not going to waste my time, trying to take action on something that's never going to happen. As far as flagging Jamie, okay, people have flagged him. Okay, people have flagged him. And I'm sure, he's been flagged many times. He did flag my stream last night. He mentioned on his show today. He flagged my stream over, I guess, there being a picture of a house in the background that wasn't identifiable. I mean, there was a mailbox there with a bunch of numbers, but that could be anywhere. And the funny thing is that picture that was shared last night, okay, there was nothing identifiable about it, uniquely identifiable. There's no name there. There's no city, okay? There's no street. There's a mailbox with numbers on it. That could be anywhere. So even if I left that video up, which that video happened by mistake, it was a live stream started by mistake, like I mentioned on my previous show, nothing would have happened. There's nothing uniquely identifiable. But Jamie admitted that him and his people flagged it. And I knew they would. So, I took it down. What's going to happen? The video's no longer there. But I will say, yes, I have flagged the shit out of Jamie. And so has many other people here for many things. Okay, inappropriate content, cyberbullying and harassment. We flagged him for, having a minor on his channel. We flagged the shit out of him, and YouTube has done nothing about it yet. Now, does that mean they're not going to do something about it? No. It might take some time. But Ronaldo, you sent me a donation, which is why I'm answering this. I didn't really want to say too much, but I feel the need now because you've been a loyal subscriber, follower, and you've been a donator to this channel, and I respect that about you. But yeah, I'm hoping one day Jamie's day will come, and the YouTube police will catch up and check out, the flags on this channel, because they are valid. So there's your answer. Common knowledge: Mr. Alpha Male is quite the pickup artist, yet is an introvert. He is just a huge joke amongst his peers, family, and now it is known on the internet. His carefree attitude shows that he doesn't care about how he is seen and his clearly displayed choices. It is evident that he has been a loser for a long time. It isn't an instance of a guy down on his luck. Take care, Coach. RSJ, Ronaldo Smith Jenkins. All right, bro. I want to thank you very much for the $1.15 PayPal donation. And that's going to put the channel donations to $1.15. Folks, if you'd like to donate to help support this channel, like I mentioned earlier, donations have been rather light lately. And the other sides are criticizing the fact that I'm not getting any donations, yet they are. So if you want to stick it to them and you want to, help me out and show your love and show that you truly care about this content, you can make a donation in any amount based on the value you feel you are receiving. Nightbot just shared my link and will be sharing my link every 6 minutes. PayPal.me/Coach Eli. You can also add a note of any length, just like Ronaldo did, and I'll read that note live on the air. Unless within that note you request to remain anonymous, I will honor and respect that. I do respect people's privacy out here. I do not dox anyone. Donations are not required, but they are greatly appreciated. And again, folks, donations have been kind of light lately. And, I've been putting in a lot of time and effort to entertain you folks, to teach you folks new things, to give you a great show to listen to each and every day, sometimes twice a day. And, it takes time, effort, and money to run this. So if you have a few extra dollars or even more than a few extra dollars to spare, I'm a real person, folks. I'm not trying to sell you a false promise. I'm the real deal. So consider making a donation if you can. So thank you so much for that, or for listening to that. Let's see. I'll hop on for a second, says Lord Gaelic. All right, let's get Lord Gaelic to come on the show. Let's get Lord Gaelic. Lord Gaelic's going to come on the show right now, and I'm going to send him the link because I do know who he is. He's a moderator here. Lord Gaelic, you have the link. Lord Gaelic has the link. Excellent. Excellent. So I'm going to switch over to the quad screen. Ooh, was that a weird transition or what? Oh, there we go. We're good. Let me see here. Did the chat not update? Hang on a second here. The chat is not updating in that section. What the hell? Give me 1 second here. What is going on here? Something wrong tonight with parts of OBS, but this should fix it right here.
Hello?
Is that Lord Gaelic? Is Lord Gaelic in the house?
What's up, Eli?
Not too much, man. How you doing, man? Happy Friday to you and your neck of the woods. Hello to you and your family,
Same to
man.
you. Same to you.
Thank, thank you so much, man. I've seen you pop in here every now and then. It's great to still have you around here. What's been going on, man? Have you heard about any of this crazy shit happening lately?
Yeah, I support you whenever whenever I can.
Yeah,
You're one of the you're one of the. I consider you to be one of the giants. Don't think just because your channel might be slightly behind them or donations or anything. Don't worry about that because I mean it's gonna catch them eventually. So don't worry about that.
yeah, yeah. No, that's cool, and I
Yeah,
appreciate
I don't
that,
look at
man.
that. I don't look at the value of the channel based on how many subscribers you have. So
I appreciate that, man.
that's not.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm always gonna support you, but yeah, I've been watching a few of the things going on. I mean, the thing with you and JB, but my question has always been why. And there's nothing wrong with having a forgiving heart, and you do. But why do you think you guys are always, you know, buddies one day, enemies the next day? But why do you think that is? Because I'm the type of person to where if you can't blame somebody for being who the fuck they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And if it's a person who I can respect from afar, then I'm going to respect them from afar instead of bringing this person back in, you know, getting slighted again, and then bringing this person back in. I personally would not do that. But I don't know you guys' relationship like that, because I know you're both two very strong personalities. But why do you think you guys are always back and forth with that?
it's one thing, and it took everything happening the way it happened to figure it out. It's the fact that, yes, I do have a forgiving nature, and I do give people chances, but JB Gunner does not have a forgiving nature and never really wants to make peace with anyone for the right reasons. JB Gunner is an opportunist. So when he needs to keep you quiet because you're calling him out on shit and it's affecting him making money and fooling people to make money, and because of what I was doing, people were questioning his intentions. He did whatever it took to get me to shut up by pretending to be my friend. Now, it takes a few times going back and forth to see a pattern. And it took, even up until this time to see the pattern of JB just not really giving a shit besides making money in any ways that he can. Um, and the way that he makes money is by attacking people. He attacks your wonderful community, the African
Hmm.
American community, which you're aware of that. You're
Yeah,
you're involved with Bomb Cherry and some other people that are aware of that. I don't know if you
yeah.
see
She's
what's
not
going.
too happy with him. His
Well,
mom's not a big fan of his. She's not at all.
listen, bro. The thing is like Crazy Chick Sheena. I think you know her as well. I think
I do.
are they really? Is she really her auntie? Is that Sheena's auntie for real?
Um, that I don't know. I call Bomb Cherry Monty, and I mean that. I love her that way because
Yeah.
this is regardless what a person's title is in a relationship is, you're always gonna remember how that person treated you. And when I called Bomb at 4 in the morning to ask her to help me how to make gumbo, and she was on the phone with me for 4 hours while I was burning up my kitchen,
Shit.
that that's some auntie type shit. So I mean, I love her that way. Like she's a wonderful human being. I mean, she'll bite your head off. She will do that.
So
But
in essence,
you
what you're
know,
saying, Lord Gaelic, is that she's the modern day Aunt Jemima.
I would not say Aunt Jemima because Aunt Jemima I mean, that's probably one of the oldest slave pictures that's still around. That and Uncle Ben. So I don't buy Uncle Ben. I don't buy Aunt Jemima. Not saying that you thought it was that way,
No, no,
but
I know, I
no, I know.
know.
I know. What I mean by my auntie is it's like um, if I ever need to talk about anything, or she's always to me she's always very maternal to me.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at her that way. She's always asking how my kids are doing and stuff like that. And we could talk on the phone for hours about anything. And I'm a bad phone person. So if
She's
somebody
a
could hold my attention on the phone for that long, then yeah. But she's an amazing person. She really is. She really.
She's
You
a
two should. That's why I say you two should have, hooked up and talked a long time ago.
Yeah, well,
You
we
might have.
know we met through Angel. Remember, that's how I met all you folks through. I met her on Angel's panel. Then we saw that famous Rachel Munoz video. That's been forgotten, I guess, for now. And then we connected. But yeah, I've been trying to reconnect with her, but she's been busy. I've been busy, and Crazy Chick Sheena has been trying to reconnect us. But I'm gonna reconnect with her unless you have, if you have her information of her new channel.
I do.
Send it to me, and then I will
I do.
connect with her, and I'll send her an email,
I do.
and we'll talk. 'Cause I think her and I could do some great shows and bring you on and bring
Yeah,
some other people on. Man, she's awesome.
she can talk about any subject. Any subject. Oh man! And again, she's a head buster. When somebody gets out of line, it's like she don't need any backup. You know what I mean? She'll tear somebody's head off, which she has to. But she's a delightful person. She really is. And as I say, you guys should have always, gotten together and discussed some stuff. But I mean, as far as JB goes, the one time that the three of us were on the panel, I mean, I already know what some of his stuff is about. I think a lot of it is for shock value. There's nothing wrong with that. But he was, I think he and I had a cordial conversation on your panel. And then, every now and then I will pop up on one of his, well, I will pop in, one of his rooms if the subject wasn't, the usual subject. Then I'll show my support that way. But he's never been disrespectful to me. We actually had a pleasant conversation, and we even spoke, on Messenger behind the scenes. So I look at how a person treats me, and he was always cool with me.
You're saying
But,
JB Gunner?
Yes.
Yeah.
But as far as there's a lot of like topics he might do that I'm not gonna join in. I'm not gonna subscribe to that because it's not my cup of tea.
Right.
But again, a lot of it I think is for shock value, and a lot of times shock value does work. Even if especially nowadays, like bad news just as good as good news. A lot of times it's better to be infamous than famous.
Yeah, but
so
see, here's the thing, Lord Gaelic, real quick before you continue here. Like, JB Gunner's no Howard Stern. Howard Stern has created shock value for the last 3 fucking plus decades.
Right.
He's a fucking legend.
Right.
If JB's
Right.
trying to be like him, he's not doing it the right way. And see, people attack JB's pocketbook and say that you shouldn't make money on YouTube. I disagree with that. I think anyone can make money on
You should
YouTube,
make money.
but do it. Be transparent about it, and don't take advantage of people and hurt and attack people and create fake controversy by attacking African Americans to make that money. See, I can't respect that, brother. I can't.
Well, me neither. And again, it's like, how should I put it? I think he understands mob psychology very well.
Sure.
A lot of content creators do.
Yep.
Because again, with the shock value, if it's like, give me your money, and they do it, that's on them. It's like with the whole Jim Jonestown thing. He didn't hold anybody at gunpoint. Were the people stupid? Absolutely, they were stupid.
Yep.
But he understood mob psychology. So,
it's brainwashing and manipulation, right, Lord Gaelic?
I wouldn't necessarily consider brainwashing it. It's like, you have a bunch of like-minded people, and if a person can articulate what they think better than they can, then I don't necessarily consider that brainwashing.
They buy into it because
of
they're weaker. They're weaker than the actual creator. Yeah,
exactly. And that's nature, to attack what's weak or take advantage of what's weak. So if I'm not saying necessarily shoot at him, but if the audience is that dumb to send donations, then send it. You know what I mean? I sent them a donation one time, not because I'm an idiot, but because, again, we had an okay conversation. I'm like, okay, the subject he was talking about wasn't bad.
Right.
So if I pop in your room, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll send you a donation, But, as far as every day, no. But, You know, again, a lot of people, they're that stupid. And a lot of people sit there and go, why does the pastor need a $2,000 suit to pray in?
Right.
You know, out here we had this mega church where they had 4 ATMs in the church, and you had to show your W-2s. If you're that fucking dumb to go in there and pay 10%, which again, I'm not getting off subject, but nowhere in the Bible does it say you have to give 10% or anything. That's some bullshit that the church made up. But if they're that stupid to give a donation, and then wait, hold on, let me run back to the ATM right quick, Pastor. Okay, here I come. That's not on the pastor. That's on those idiots.
Yeah.
I mean, now your show, you help people, so you're not going to take advantage of idiots. So if that means that you have to fall behind that person, then fine. But at least your integrity is going to be intact.
Sure. Hey, Lord Gaelic, real quick, have you heard of Pastor Dow on YouTube?
I have not.
Pastor Dow, he's an African-American priest. He's an awesome dude, man. I've done some reaction videos. Like, this guy's like the coolest priest I've ever met. He's like a real guy, and he tries to really help men become better men in this modern world of feminism we live in. And I'll send a link to his channel. I think you'd like him. But I was just curious if you heard him. I didn't mean to interrupt, but it just popped in my head based on what you were saying, and just, you know, the
I tend to stay away from those, like Bible thumpers. I tend to stay away from those because those are some of the easiest manipulated people.
Sure.
So, and I tell people this, and you know, going back to the whole slave thing, is like one of the first brainwashers of the black community wasn't, you know, the house Negro. It was a black preacher.
Wow.
And the black preacher answered directly to Massa, and he's preaching to them what he wants them to know. So that's why I always say that the black church is fucked up anyway. Besides it being the gayest place on earth, it's always been fucked up. So anybody who's like, oh, I'm pastor, so I go the other way. You know, it's you know, your beliefs are fine, but don't, you know, shove that down somebody's throat.
Don't project is what you're saying, right?
Exactly. So, but no, I look at them as cult leaders anyway. You know, there's those people like that discourage free thinking, and it's like, follow me without question. No, I'm not going to do that. So, I raised my children. I raised my children to be doubters and skeptics. You know, but you know, again, you know, you have someone like you who encourages people and helps people to not be that way. So it would kind of be counterproductive for them to come to your channel. Right. Because you're going to encourage a person to think freely and say, hey, try this because this is more practical than this over here.
Right.
So, and you're not going to take their money. You're not going to take 10% just to help them out with their life.
No, I leave donations up to the people. You know, it's sometimes you got to push it every now and then a little bit, you know, and to show people, hey, you know, I'm doing this for free, folks. So, you know, if you want to throw in a little extra, it's up to you. But, you know, I don't try to sell people a pipe dream, which is what you're trying to say.
I know. And you know, even with that, it's like they want your money for you to hope that things get better. You're going to show them how things can get better. So there's okay, am I going to go with hope or am I going to go with something that's practical? I'm going to go with something that's practical. You know, so I mean, but in that aspect, a lot of times, you know, you might come in second place, and that's okay.
Sure.
Because you can sleep good at night. So I mean, that's why I support your channel so much, because you know you're about, you know, helping somebody again get a grip on their life. Instead of get on your knees and hope it gets better. No, no. Show me how I'm definitely gonna get better. But I mean, if it works for them, fine. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, Bomb Cherry. I got to connect with her, and she's not too thrilled with JB. And just to finish answering your question, Lord Gaelic, like I said, you know, with JB, it all just boils down to him being an opportunist, and he grew up in the hood. And no disrespect, I mean, there are many people that haven't been fortunate to have had a good lifestyle and upbringing like I have. So I can understand to a certain extent, but for him as a 39-year-old grown-ass man to continue using these techniques that he did back in the hood, out on YouTube to take advantage of people, and then to try to come off as this saint to his gun squad audience to get donations is really, it's just, Granny Monster said it best. I go back to the days of where I was saying that, JB Gunner has practiced Scientology techniques of brainwashing to his audience and to other people that follow him. And it's just sad. So, yeah, I'm done with it. It does work. Unfortunately, it does.
It works.
Yeah. And if you try to challenge someone and try to protect them, then they think you're attacking them or their leader.
And you see what happens when people blindly follow somebody. I'm not comparing him to Hitler, but the main reason that Hitler was able to take over so much shit is because he had a cold mouthpiece. Hitler can work a room. He worked the whole nation.
Yep.
So that shows you when a person can find a niche and they can really get inside people's heads. That's because it works.
Wow.
So again, are we mad at him for taking advantage of it, or are we mad at the stupid person? It's like who's worse, the fool or the fool who follows the fool?
The fool who follows the fool. And what you were just saying, Lord Gaelic, you mentioned Hitler. I guess that makes sense now. JB Gunner is a dictator.
Well, I'm not going to compare him to Hitler, but Hitler is the biggest recently as far as could come in and work a room and get millions and millions of people to do exactly what he says and would kill for it.
He was a dictator.
Right, but to be a dictator, you have to be very charismatic.
Sure.
You can't be a bland dictator. You're not going to survive very long.
You got to sell them on the concept, Lord Gaelic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and again, they know how to work mob psychology, and you see how dangerous a mob can be. I.e., on YouTube, they will go and flag your shit, or they will dox people in the name of whoever they're worshiping. But you really can't necessarily blame the person being worshipped, because nobody putting a gun to those idiots' heads, but they're doing it anyway. So
right,
that's on them. Me, no, I'm not. No, I got to think for myself. I mean, I can ride with somebody, like again, Bomb, but she doesn't necessarily talk about him. I mean, she's mentioned him kind of angrily a couple of times, but I mean, other than that, I mean, she's a very charismatic person. She's the type of person that instantly everybody likes, and that's not a bad thing. And that's why I say to you guys connecting, not necessarily talk about him, but y'all can talk about any subject, anything. I mean, she can talk about bass fishing. She can talk about any damn thing. So, and because she's likable that way. But yeah, I think you guys definitely need to get together and talk about some stuff.
No, absolutely, and I've been meaning to reconnect with her. Let me ask you this, Lord Gaelic, because I know you don't have a whole lot of time, and once you and I are done talking, I'm probably going to wrap up this show, unless someone else also wants to come on and nobody's mentioned that. But I'm glad you're here. JB Gunner, this is the cool thing. Like, JB Gunner does interview people and goes toe-to-toe with people. And then after he shits on them, like, it allows me to get to know who they are. Like, I just recently connected with this guy named RBR. I don't know if you know who he is, Real Brother Radio. And I guess, he was following JB, and he had a few things to say about JB, because JB, he has some choice words that I would rather not mention about the African American community. And so, Real Brother Radio, who's African American, actually called him out, and then JB called him out, and then JB had him live on the air. And it was funny, I was watching that live stream as it was happening, and Real Brother was destroying this guy, and JB, you could see his face. It's like he was just trying, sir. You know how JB, I'm sure you've seen some of JB stuff, even though you don't like him. But
yeah,
the point
I didn't say I didn't like him, but I never said I didn't like him. I said the conversation we had was very cordial, and I spoke to him on Messenger a couple times, and the end of the conversation was, very respectful, cordial conversation.
Sure.
I just don't. I don't like all of his content. But as far as the two times that I've interacted with him, it's always been cordial.
Sure.
So I don't dislike him.
Yeah.
I
No,
just don't
you haven't
agree
had.
with a lot of his. Right. I just don't agree with a lot of his talking points.
Sure.
But that's with
sure.
a lot of people.
Yeah, and so basically, I ended up finding out about Real Brother, radio channel, and I started watching his shows, and I'm hooked on his shows. And I go in there in the chat, and the moderators are very respectful of me. And JB started to talk shit about me. Oh, Eli's gonna try to get in with the black community. I'm like, dude, they're people. Why are you judging them by the color of their skin? They have a penis and vagina too, and eyes and ears, motherfucker. I go in there. What's that?
A lot of people know who to target. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think, and again, this is my opinion, I don't think he would target one of the bigger African American platform because they would just eviscerate him and his channel.
Sure, like Tommy Sotomayor, because Tommy Sotomayor would kick his ass. Yeah.
Some people are very selective with who they attack. And again, me talking to him, it was a pleasant conversation. But yeah, some people they know who to attack and who not to attack. So like I said, this guy you're talking about, Real Brother Radio, I've never heard of him. Never heard of him. You got some of the bigger guys like Angry Man. He's not going to attack Angry Man. that's for damn sure. He's not going to attack Angry Man or one of the other bigger, African American content creators. But again, controversy helps your channel. But the problem with that is you have to keep doing it.
Sure.
You have to keep it. You can't just, let's say I'm going to attack Chinese people. Okay, I have to keep doing that if I want to keep the lights on. That's my source of income. But even with that, you got to be very careful because you're gonna get too cocky and you're gonna attack the wrong person, and then it'll be off the rope.
Lord Gaelic, I don't know if you remember this, or if I can't remember if you had heard of this back when it happened earlier on in the year. If not, I'll find some clips and send it to you. But this Like and Theory channel that's been attacking me, and I want to ask you this in a second here before we wrap things up.
I don't really know who that is.
Well, this Like and Theory guy's he concocted this fake pedophilia thing about me just to try and trigger me because his other trolling techniques no longer get to me. And this guy, Like and Theory, used to be the graphics designer of JB Gunner. And earlier on in the year, JB was on one of his live streams, and he was kind of drunk. And he started talking shit about Tommy Sotomayor. He called Tommy Sotomayor a frail little N. I'm not going to say the N word. I'm sure you know what that is.
I guess.
Yeah, dude, he went off on Sotomayor, and then Sotomayor, he did talk about it on his show for maybe like 5 minutes or so, gave them a piece of his mind, and then did the right thing. He moved on from it because it's not worth it.
Yeah, Tommy's not going to give them that. A lot of people clout chase. That's the thing with YouTube. A lot of people clout chase is like, I'm going to attack this person. And they're gonna respond because if you get their attention, that means you're doing something, especially if they're that big. So and again, I know Tommy. I've talked to him, a few times. We have each other's numbers. Where the hell he lives in? We both live in the same city. But
right on.
A lot of times, Tommy's not gonna respond. Even if he sees it, he's not gonna respond to it because he's not gonna give that person the satisfaction of being responded to.
Right.
Because he knows that person is clout chasing. Because Tommy has a big audience.
Right.
So when you're talking shit and he actually talks about you on his show, that's going to get you some more subscribers, good or bad.
Right.
So he's not going to give that person the time of day. No. Mm-mm.
Right.
I mean, clout chasing does work.
JB did try to do that, and I guess the history between Tommy and JB was that JB used to follow Tommy from the early on days of YouTube, and used to be a moderator on his channel, and he was always talking that up. But JB did try to go after Tommy, just so you know, and I guess he's learned his lesson. You got to go after more smaller fish, JB, if you're gonna do this stupid shit. Your mob is not as big as Tommy's. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And Soto Nation is there. Them motherfuckers you don't want Soto Nation match, but um, yeah, you got a lot of people who will do that. It's like, let me, talk shit about one of these other content creators, so get their attention, so they'll talk about me, and then I'm gonna get famous. No, I don't care. I mean, I made a few videos critiquing a couple people. Fine. If I thought it was hilarious, yeah, I'll talk about it in the video. But I'm not a content creator. I'm just a guy on YouTube. And if I want to make a video about something, I'll make a video about it. But I don't need to chase anybody's name to do it. I don't care. But if it works, it works. Because a lot of times that fame and attention can be very addictive. And some people will do whatever it takes to stay on top.
Right.
And is that because if you really look at the definition of what a psychopath is, we look at psychopath like a killer, and that's not really what a definition of a psychopath is. That's the type of person who will do anything to get ahead, to get on top, up to and including stepping on the little people.
Right.
So you look at most of your successful politicians, most of your successful business owners have psychopathic tendencies because they don't care how many people they got working for them underpaid, as long as they get on top.
Right.
So, I mean, again, that's the true definition of a psychopath. But, whatever works. So, I mean, if that helps you sleep at night, then fine. But, again, nobody's putting guns at these people's head to do that.
Right.
Are they idiots? Probably, more than likely. But if it's like, hey, everybody, send me $5. Okay, is that dumb? Hey, okay. But you just got to be careful with that sometimes. I know you're not that type of person to do that.
No.
And if it means that you have to run a little bit harder, or your traction's a little slower, then so be it. But I would never think that you would just do something like that just to get a check from YouTube.
No.
And there's nothing wrong with it if they do that.
Sure, but I'm looking for more long-term sustainable growth, Lord Gaelic, and I'm not gonna force it. Yeah,
that's fine. And people know that about you, and again, I'm always gonna support your channel. Whether you have 5,000, 5 million, or 5 subscribers, but just don't pay attention to the rest of that when people try to say, oh, you don't have that many subscribers, go fuck yourself. This doesn't matter.
I've been working hard, man. I've been putting in a lot of time between, my day job, this YouTube. Yeah, and then I find time to get my exercise in and hang out with friends and family and all that, dude, but hey, you know what? So since we connected, I've grown, 200-300 subscribers. It took me a while to do it. But you know what the interesting thing is, Lord Gaelic, is that these are actual people that want to be here. And they're coming to the streams. And I'll get 20 to 30 people usually on a stream with a channel that has 550-something subscribers. Whereas you see these other channels with 5 or 10K subs, and they get 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 people in their streams. And they should have a lot more.
That's because those subscribers are bought.
Correct.
You can buy subscribers.
Or sub for sub. Or they go and they do these sub for sub forums where they just say, I'll sub to you if you sub for me.
No, they'll buy subscribers. Like I've seen people buy like 20,000 subscribers. It's like, okay, you got 30, 40,000 subscribers, but you got 20 people in the room. Or you got 20 people liking the video. What does that say?
Is that for show? Is that to show people that, hey, this channel has this many subscribers, so we'll subscribe to it too? Is that why they do that?
But the numbers don't add up, because it's like, okay, it's like with Tommy. Tommy has like 4 or 5 channels with tens of thousands of subscribers on each one.
Right.
But he's got like thousands of people watching every stream.
Right.
Whereas you have a person who might also, on the surface, have 20, 30,000 subscribers, but they've got 25, maybe 30 people in the room.
Active subscribers.
That's because they bought those subscribers.
Yep.
So it's you got to look at those numbers too. It's like, wait a minute. You're doing a live stream and you got 15 people in, you got 7,000 subscribers. That's because they bought them.
Right.
You can buy subscribers. I mean, of course you are not going to do that because it doesn't make any sense.
Does you no good.
Well, it's for status reasons. Like, look at me, I've got 8,000 subscribers. Yeah, you bought 5,000 subscribers, dumbass. So you got to figure that shit out. Look at your view time. Look at your watch time. Look at how many people in your live stream. It doesn't add up. So based on the number of subscribers you have, the number of people you have in the box is actually pretty good. That's average. That's okay. But a person with the same amount of subscribers you have, amount of people you have right now in the box, and they got 30,000 subscribers, what's that tell you?
That means they're not
active. You're not up here playing
exactly.
So, but I think that there are a lot of people you can connect with, especially on our side of YouTube. Besides ours, there's other content creators who you would click with. And there's nothing wrong with giving you exposure, especially if they like you. And, Bob would definitely like you. She doesn't have a lot of subscribers, but a lot of people know who she is. And we consistently have 50, 60 people in every stream. Even those of us who are in the big group, if we go live, we have the same amount of individual people in the box. We all would have like 50 people in the box. So, it doesn't necessarily have to be Bob's channel, but that's because people actually listen to some of the stuff we're saying. Is it for entertainment? Yeah. A lot of it's roasting. Yeah. But still, it's our group, they call us a flag pit or whatever, but, well, we might pick on each other, but at the same time, it's like at the end of the day, all right, okay, see you guys tomorrow. Fuck you too. Okay, bye. You know what I mean? There's no like, we're not turning on each other or anything like that. No. Do we have disagreements? Absolutely. We'll roast each other on the panel. We don't care.
Right.
But the next day, it's like nothing happened. And that's fine. I was just worried about you in the sense to where, again, I don't have a problem with JB, but my thing is, you guys keep coming back to each other trying to make it work, and then it's a day later, it's like you're shooting at each other again. Something we just ain't meant to have. Instead of being disappointed, but you pretty much know what's going to happen each time. You know it's going to go south.
You know what it is, Lord Gaelic. Let me respond to that real quick, and then I'm going to get your final thoughts, and we're going to wrap this thing up in a few here. The thing with JB is that I can move on from things, and I can get taken and move on. But with JB, because he's gone back and forth, and he's mingled with so many people and done so many people wrong, like when he's come back a few times, I've always tried to get back from him what he took from me. I think any man's gonna feel, that way initially, right? Until they realize that it's just not worth it. You know what I mean? But I felt he took so much from me that I wanted to try to leverage something back. And right now, in all honesty, I don't think he's gonna respond to me anymore. Even if I'm not gonna talk about him all the time, but if I talk about him every now and then, yeah, let it go
because I'm the type of person, it's like I keep my circle very small, but I've always been the type of friend that everyone will call me either to get him out of shit because I'm petty as hell, or to get my honest opinion.
Right.
And I just had to tell my homegirl recently, she's talking about her best friend. I'm like, that's not your best friend. That's just a bitch you've known for 17 years.
Right.
Because based on everything you're telling me, like I tell people, your best friend has a best friend. She's not your best friend. Based on everything you told me that's happened, that's not your best friend. And she's like, well, I'm like, no, you're calling me for a reason because, you're feeling some type of way about this shit. I'm going to tell you the truth. So, but that's why I was like, and I've been meaning to talk to you about this for a while. I was like, dude, why do you keep, going so hard to mend something that I don't think can be mended, and then you end up being pissed off a couple of days later.
You're right, and the only reason I was doing it subconsciously without even realizing it is because I wanted to get something back from JB that he took from me. And it wasn't just my dignity and my pride. It was he gained a lot of subscribers and a lot of people from me, and then he turned them against me and turned them into my haters. And that stings, man. Any man's gonna feel that, but it's just not worth it. And you're right. It's just time to move on. I've got a different audience now. I've been working hard, been networking with new people, and if you reconnect with Bob Cherry, if you're able to reconnect me with her, or just send me her latest channel link. Crazy Chick Sheena, who hasn't been here the past few days, I hope she's okay. Maybe she's busy. Told me she was going to send me Bob Cherry's new channel link, but she didn't. So if you have it and you're able to send it to me, I'm going to try to search. Yeah. But sometimes it's hard to find people through search on YouTube unless
I'll give you the link, but as far as getting something back from somebody, it's like the links you would have to go through to do it, and you're not even going to get it back. If it's subscribers or more people to network with, hell, you'll get more people from us. Coming from our side. Do we have a lot of thousands of subscribers? No, but there's lots of us in that community. And we could talk about any damn thing. A lot of it's funny. We laugh at a lot of stuff, but at the same time, it's like, if you can't laugh at this shit, man, something's wrong. Don't subject yourself to that. You're pissed off 1 minute, and then it's just like the other day. You guys were in the stream together. I'm like, any day now, it's just gonna go south again. It's like, I don't have a problem with either one of you guys. I just don't think that you guys are compatible like that.
No, we're not.
And it's going to end up destroying you in the end. Because again, you're not a bad guy. It's just sometimes you might trust the wrong people. Because he's going to be good regardless. You think he's losing any sleep over you guys fall out again? Of course not.
Yeah. No, it makes sense, man.
You gotta there's nothing to get back. If those subscribers left and went over there and then they're shooting at you, those aren't subscribers you want, because they'll sabotage your channel. Right now, it may seem that you can sabotage your own channel by expecting something to happen that's not going to happen. You know exactly how it's going to end. So, there's nothing wrong with networking. You just got to find the right group of people. I mean, at least in one of our chats, you at least be laughing your ass off the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
But everybody over there networks with each other. Everybody, talks to each other. Something's wrong. Everybody can call somebody. Like, if we get into a disagreement, we're not going to make a video against the other person. We're going to call and cuss each other out about this shit. That's what I'm like, I'm not going to make a fuck Eli video. No, I'm going to call you, Eli, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. And that's not how we do over there. It's like, have people cussed each other out on the phone? Absolutely. And then by the next day, it's okay. It's like, Bob will cuss me out every other day because, again, that's that type of relationship we have. That's why I say that's the auntie type relationship. But at the end of it, it's like, all right, auntie, talk to you tomorrow. Love you too, bye. It's that simple, it's not, but I would consider that real family because of how I'm treated,
Right.
And again, she's a wonderful person, but she'll bite your head off if you cross her.
Sure.
But I don't see that happening with y'all though. But nah, I think you need a rebirth as far as your circle of people, like with that 8-bit reactor guy. I already knew that there was something fucked up about that shit from the jump, but I didn't say anything because, you were generally trying to help the guy, but I'm a very good judge of character. So if I say somebody ain't shit, that person ain't shit. But I just didn't say that out loud because I was like, okay, I'll let Eli figure it out for himself. But certain things, if I get a weird vibe about somebody, I'm usually never wrong about that. And I got that same vibe about that 8-bit guy. And now you see it. So, There's nothing, forget about the burial or all that shit. Now, as far as that, again, on our side, we will roast a motherfucker until it's, I mean, we would have drugged the hell out of him. If he tried that shit over, we would have had an 8-hour live stream on his ass. You know, just taking turns laughing at this motherfucker. Look, you see this shit that this motherfucker posted? Like, we'll play clips and all kind of shit. So it's like, people really don't bother us like that. Because it's like, oh, really? You got like 30 professional roasters on our panel. So nah, they're not. No, they're not. It's like trolls will come in our hangouts and like run away. Because we'll drag the troll. We're not blocking you. We're gonna drag you. And then we're gonna drop the link. It's like, okay, hop up on the panel. You want to talk all this shit, hop on the panel. And they always end up leaving. So it's, I mean, yeah, that's why I'm like, why is he still talking to this motherfucker when he knows it's gonna end the next day? No,
Right.
That's not gonna happen. And maybe there's some things we could teach you in that aspect. As far as, is this really worth you getting your blood pressure up or getting, or feeling some type of way about it, and it's really not. So there's a lot of friends for you to make over there. A lot of people for you to network with. We don't have tens of thousands of subscribers, but everybody there's very close, and there's enough of us in there to where everybody's gonna run and subscribe to you.
Yeah, and I'm not even worried about that, man. I want to connect with some more cool people and share.
As far as you having support for your channel, we'll support your channel and stuff, but you gotta. Like, we got a guy over there from the UK. I don't know if you heard of Rick's Mace. He's over there all the time, and then we go over to his shit.
I haven't heard of him, but I'm connected with many people from the UK, and I love people from
the UK. You like
man.
Him.
Cool.
Matter of fact, he did a whole live stream about Angel.
Wow.
He did a whole live stream dragging Angel.
Wow.
And I'm just sitting there like, and I mean, he did it for me, but I'm like, dude, I appreciate it, but it's like, it would be like me going at a 5-year-old. But, Angel would jump into his stream, and then Ricks was like, look, I don't want you over here. It's no, you're a liability. I don't want you over here. But again, that's how loyal we are to each other. It's like, you piss one of us off, you piss all of us off. So,
dude, I have to say that Rachel Munoz clip is still my all-time most favorite clip. Man, I've never seen anything like that, dude.
That's because I wasn't shocked. And then you hear Bomb in the background going, nephew, do what you do. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, so it's like, Bomb tore him up. And I was like, damn, auntie, it's not that serious. She tore his ass up.
But he was really triggered to the point of he could have had a heart attack. That's how triggered he sounded, man.
That's why I was laughing so hard. I was laughing. I'm like, really? I'm laughing like it took you this long to show the real you? Okay. So, and we all tore his ass up. Like, everybody was passing the mic. It's like, so yeah, it's like, dude, you done fucked up now. So
was he booted off the Hangout shortly after that clip on the actual show?
We don't boot anybody. That's the thing. We don't boot anybody. We're not blocking you. We're not banning you. It's so bad. Like I said, it's so bad that when trolls come in, they run away. So that's probably why they call us the Viper Pit. Like, like, why? Where you go? We're not. If somebody blocks us, like, no, unblock that motherfucker. No, we want to see him.
Right.
And we'll take turns dragging the troll. And then the whole time we're dropping the link. Come on up on the panel. Come up on the panel. And they never come on the panel. That's why they run away.
Because they're pussies.
Exactly. It's like we troll there. There's been time when we will follow the troll back to another channel. It's like, oh, you didn't think we knew you were over here? So,
wow.
Yeah, that 8-bit thing, that would have been. Like,
you guys were right.
I tried to tell you, everybody's very tight knit over there, but again, you mess with one of them, you mess with all of us. So, you don't have to worry about that.
It's a lesson learned. Lord Gaelic, let me mention this, and I'm going to get your final thoughts, and we're going to wrap this up. Mm-hmm. But it's a lesson learned. But let me say this: at the end of the day, 8-Bit's been through a lot in his life. He's had no disrespect, he's had some head trauma, so he's not quite there 100% mentally. So it's almost like I can't hold that against him. But,
He doesn't get a pass either.
What's that?
He doesn't get a pass either.
No, he's not getting a pass. But what I'm saying is that within my head and my heart, even though he screwed me over, after I donated about $200, I donated more money to him than anyone else, and I'll tell you why.
I know.
And I'm not the richest man because I really felt for his story, and I really wanted to help somebody get on his feet. And I spent a lot of time talking with him and his now ex-wife to be to try to help them through things. I also helped him realize that, hey, you know what, dude? Maybe it wasn't meant to be between you and your wife. You can't keep yourself in this position. I spent a lot of time.
Right.
But you want to know something? At least it makes me feel good that I gave to someone. And it shows other people that, hey, look, I'm not here to just make money. I'm here to truly help people. I donated a lot of time to this guy, which equals a lot of money. But go ahead, man. Go ahead. If you wanted to say something about that.
That's why, there's people like me to say something to people like you, like, hey, this motherfucker is full of shit. This person is trying to take advantage of you.
Yep.
And that's what's going to happen. I mean, I don't know that much about your personal life, but I'm sure that's happened before. People will gravitate towards people like you. They'll get the sob story because they know you're going to put 100% into helping them. And the unfortunate thing is, this person isn't worth it because they're going to do it again. And because you have a forgiving heart, they know you're going to forgive them. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes, no. I'm the person who's always like, no. I will help you one time. After that, it's fuck you forever. Because you got to think, okay, did the person have a bad day? Were they misinformed about something? Or is it just how the fuck they are?
Right.
Because a lot of times when you're really going through something bad, you become more the person you really are.
Right.
And maybe because he's having some personal issues, him being a douche is more pronounced now. And unfortunately, you learned that the hard way.
Yep.
So it's I mean, yeah, it's great that you try to do something for the guy, but it's again, it's people like that take advantage of people like you, and it sucks. But
yeah, do you think, Lord Gaelic, that the moment I stopped giving as much to him, that's why he stopped coming around on my panels and stuff like that? He was around when he knew that I was going to keep giving him, or he needed something from me. And the moment that there was nothing more to give, he's gone. I mean, it's almost like, Eli, what's that?
It's like when a person is used to you doing something for them, eventually they're going to mistreat you. You know what I mean? If he knows you're always going to donate to him, or that's for anybody, if they know that they're in need and you're always going to be there, eventually they're going to start mistreating you. They're going to ask for more. They're going to be ungrateful when you can't do something that you really volunteered to do.
They become dependent on you, is what you're saying.
And they will always mistreat you.
Yeah.
Like asking for more than they're supposed to, that's mistreating you. Getting upset when you can't do it right when they say so, that's mistreating you. And a lot of people don't realize that shit. It's like, yeah, you can have a big heart, you can help people, that's wonderful. But you got people like that, they're gonna take. And if you're $1 short, they're gonna do anything they can to make you feel like shit, so you give them $3 next time.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you're learning that the hard way.
Well, I always give without expectation, man. And, even if I get taken advantage of, at least I gave and I did a good deed, man. And that's the way I look at it,
And it's great, but again, people who if they're used to you doing something, they're gonna eventually mistreat you. And that's what started to happen to you. Even with things with you and JB, you're a very forgiving person. You're constantly trying to, make things work. And then what inevitably happens, the person mistreats you again because they're used to you doing that for them.
Well, you're right.
So,
You're right, man.
that's very unfortunate. Um, but
Yeah.
that's why, again, you
Well,
can't get mad at him because, and I'm sure he knows that.
mhm.
He knows he can say whatever the hell he wants, call you, the whole cuck thing, and then a week later, you guys are going to be friends again. But that pedophile shit, I can't get behind that. Oh, no, 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 no. Because I
Yep.
got kids. And and I'm paranoid as fuck when it comes to my kids. So pedophiles, no, no. And then to call someone that, nah,
Falsely.
no.
Falsely accused
People get
and and,
shot for
and,
right.
and, and and then admit it's a joke because they were trying to trigger me when no other method of triggering would work. That was really
People get
that
shot for
was
shit like that.
yep, they do.
But unfortunately, with something like that, it's because it's the internet. Once it's out there, it's out there. You can't take that bullet back from that gun.
Right.
You can delete the stream, you can take it down. It's already out there. You don't know how many people were watching or who recorded that shit.
Right.
And you might have a couple of people who might actually believe that shit. And
Right.
unfortunately, all you're looking for is that one person to believe it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yep.
And it's fucked up. You can't say something like that. And then, nah, 'cause that's one of the lowest things you can falsely accuse somebody of.
And
Because as
then
long as
say
one
it's,
person believes it, then they won.
right, and then they say it's a joke, and then they come and try to semi apologize saying it's a joke. It's just
It's too late.
ridiculous, man. Yep.
It's too late. It's already out there. You can say all the I'm sorry's in the world. But unfortunately, there might be that one person walking around believing it. And that's all they
Well,
were hoping for anyway. You can't apologize for that.
no, you're right, Lord Gaelic. How about you share your final thoughts, man? Then we're gonna get on out of here because I know it's getting later in your neck of the woods, and I got to make a phone call in about
Yeah.
30 minutes. I just got a text, and we can enjoy the rest of
Yeah.
this beautiful Friday night. But go ahead, man.
Oh yeah. Again, I've been meaning to talk to you about that for a while. As far as people shitting on you, and because you're a very forgiving, non-judgmental person,
Yeah.
they know you're going to take them back, and then they're going to do it all over again. You can't. Um, of course, you're not going to change. It's not going to change the person you are, and that's great. But you got to learn to watch out for people like that because when a person shows you who they are, believe them. And um, it's not about trying to get something back because it was never yours to begin with. And
Right.
it's okay because I would rather have a smaller group to where I know every time I'm in there, I'm going to have 30, 40, 50 people in there. And it's the same amount of people. That's okay. And you can, and we can help you with that. And that's why I said, anytime I'm available, I'll pop in your live show. I might not say anything, but I'm watching if I can. So that's my final thought on that. But it's gonna be okay.
Well, fantastic. Well, Lord Gaelic, thank you so much for being here. Real quick before you go, and I'm going to wrap the show 3-4 minutes. I want to mention something. Go full screen to the audience here. If you can connect me with Bob Cherry, just send me her channel link, and I'll just take it from there. I'll reach out to her because I would love to join you folks on some panels and
Absolutely.
Definitely start spreading the love. And it's not just about the subs and all that. Of course, we all want to grow, but the thing is, I want to really contribute to the type of conversations that you have. And I used to follow Bomb until that former channel, I guess, got shut down or something. And then she has a new channel now. And damn, it's hard to find these people once you're connected with them and that channel's gone.
No, I just sent it to you. And there's a couple other people. We're in the same group, but they have their own channels, and we all go to their channels. So it's like no matter whose channel it is, we've all got 50 something people in the box watching.
Yeah,
and like 20 people in there commenting the whole time, and this is for hours at a time. So definitely you'll be walking over there. You're gonna be laughing, but again, with trolls popping in doing shit. Oh no. Like the trolls in here, you have to ban. We ain't banning shit. We're gonna make you leave. Like we're gonna drag you so much that you're gonna fucking leave. And that's what makes it so funny. It's like I hope you're not doing this shit to get blocked because we're not blocking you. We're gonna make you leave. So, like we troll trolls. I don't even know. We don't really get very many. We might have maybe one or two, but they leave back like quickly. So all you gotta do is see that shit happen one time. You're like, oh yeah, I can hang with these people.
Cool, man. I just subscribed to her her new channel here.
You found it?
I found a Creole and Cajun Living
With Bomb Cherry. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say with Bomb Cherry though. It just says Creole and Cajun Living. Did she change it?
No, she. Hold on. You know what? I know where. Hold on. I'm gonna actually see an actual link.
That's her. That's her, man. Because I remember her picture.
Oh, that's her. Then fine. I'm gonna log on and then hold on
and check it out.
Creole Cajun Living Bomb Cherry. Okay. About to.
Yeah, unless she changed the name and got rid of the with Bomb Cherry, but that does look like her. Let me see here.
Oh, I'm about to
see, that's why I asked, because I can never find the right channels, and different people have different channels, and once I subscribe, bang the bell, it just comes right to my phone.
I just sent you the actual link.
The actual link? Okay. Let's see.
Because she was live earlier.
Okay. Yes, it was. She got rid of, I guess, the with Bomb Cherry. The channel just is listed as Creole and Cajun Living. So that's her. So I'm all set. She was live 7 hours ago, Friday evening, work and chat, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Now I have content that I want to view tonight once I'm done with my other phone call. Cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah, she just had a grandson, so she's been spent a lot of time with her grandson.
Oh, that's awesome, man. But see, now the next time she goes live, boom. If I'm around, well, I'm around most nights. I'll definitely chat in the chat, and if you folks want to bring me on, man, I would love to be a part of it, man.
Yeah, absolutely. We talk about a lot of stuff. Mainly, we have a mutual disdain for a certain person, and we're always
JB Gunner. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, we don't talk about him. No, we don't talk about him.
Oh, it's somebody else.
Yeah, we don't talk about him. Actually, hold on. Wait a minute. This is a new channel she has. Let's just say. Yeah, it's just now just Creole occasionally. And let me look at this one because. Give me 1 second. Creole and.
Addiction Affliction says, Eddie Grip on Life, hit me up on Hangouts. Did you want to talk sometime, Paul? Let me know.
That might be her old one. Hold on.
Okay.
This one just says Creole and Cajun Living. I'm going to actually give you this is it. Okay.
Yeah, on this channel it shows she was live 7 hours ago, streamed 7 hours ago on this channel. So
I believe that was it. I just sent you the other link.
Okay. All right. Let me just see. This must be another channel, a backup channel or something.
That's actually her main channel now.
Okay. Yeah, that link took me to the same. It looks like. Yes. It's the same one. That's it. Yeah. So I got the right channel.
Friday evening. It's that Friday evening work and chat.
Correct.
Yeah, that's it. That's her video. That's her main channel.
Perfect. Then we're all good to go. We're all set to go, man. And I will definitely look out for her next live stream, and I'll definitely come on in as soon as I see it. And I'd love to join you folks on that. Before we get out of here, Lord Gaelic, anything else you want to mention before I just address the chat real quick?
Nah, just click that link and join us whenever you can, and you're gonna have a good time over there laughing, and again, we're gonna see how we handle trolls, or the one troll who might be dumb enough to come come to one of our live
Right.
streams, and it's like, why did you make us do this to you? Like, why are you making us do this? So,
Right.
yeah, but you don't have to worry about none of that shit. People want to attack you, bring them over there. It's like, we'll take turns.
I'm game, bro. I love this shit, man. I love debating.
Yeah.
I love having constructive debates.
Yeah, we talk about that. And Bob will talk for hours about any subject. Half the time, I'm like, all right, I'll tell you, I'm sleeping, I'm going to sleep. Talk to you tomorrow. But yeah, y'all will hit it off very well.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. And man, when I get that RBR, I'm gonna interview him on my channel probably next week, and I may get on his show. He's a cool guy. Once we get to know him, maybe I'll bring him in, man, and I think we can all connect. This is what I've always wanted to do, man. And I really thank you, Lord Gaelic, for coming on here tonight. It really actually made my night. Sometimes you need to have, I consider you a good friend now, and
likewise,
a loyal supporter, and I feel the same way about you, man. And these are the relationships that I want to build and help other people out here build as well, man. So thank you very much.
People don't understand. Just because they're like, oh, you can't have YouTube friends. Bullshit. Yes, you can. You can make very good friends. You can form a very good relationship with somebody on YouTube. Especially if you're a like-minded person or whatever, and maybe that person has something that you lack, or vice versa. But yes, you can develop real friends on this place. And again, we don't let anybody attack anybody in our group, because it's like, God help them if they do. But yeah, you definitely need to come over there and meet some new friends, network, laugh your ass off. Yeah, see how we handle people who are dumb enough to come in there talking shit. So, and again, even with your channel, they want to come in there talking shit, drop the link and invite them up on the panel. See how quickly they leave.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me, man. So, all right, man. Well, I want to thank you for being on the show, bro. We're going to catch up again real soon. And the next time she goes live and you're there, I'm there, bro. I look forward to it.
Even if I'm not there, hop on.
Of course.
You come on a panel, introduce yourself, tell them a little bit about yourself, and then you gain 30 new friends or something. Like, hey, everybody go subscribe to Eli's channel, and everybody's gonna go over there and subscribe. And then if we're doing a live and you're not there, it's like, where's Eli? Somebody go get Eli. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Eli's being stretched real thin, but Eli will make every effort to be there because Eli loves everybody.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. You should have been a part of that group a long time ago.
I wanted to, bro, but I got caught up with bullshit, and I've been trying to get Sheena to send me Bomb Cherry's new information on there, and I'm glad you sent it to me, because now I'm reconnected with her on her new channel. And I definitely look forward to it, man. It sounds great. So
yeah. We'll probably, especially on the weekend, she'll probably go live tomorrow sometime.
I'll be around.
But just send her a message, and I'm sure she knows. But send her a message, and tell her you want to come on a panel and talk about some stuff.
We're connected on Hangout still, bro. We are connected on Hangout still. The thing is, I didn't want to. I know she's pretty busy and stuff, so I didn't want to reach out to her, and I don't know how well she remembers me, but I think once we start talking, she'll remember me, and I'm glad that you were able to reconnect me, man. So no, we are connected, and I'm also gonna send her an email as well. I think that'd be a little more professional way of doing it, but yeah.
Yeah, I have her email. I'm not sure if you have the same one. It's pretty much the same as I think it's Creole and Cajun Living
at Gmail.
I believe so. But she should be able to. I want to see if I can. I think that's her email. Let me go and look. So make sure you're sending it to the right person. It's pretty quick about replying. Let me go ahead and try to send something. Okay, folks. 1 second.
Okay. All right.
Either way you'll connect. But if she goes live and I see it, then I'll send you the link and invite you over.
All right, man. Sounds good. Sounds good, man.
Something for you to look forward to. You see, it is, it's gonna get more fun. I should say that. So.
No, I look forward to it.
Yeah, you'll fit in pretty well.
No, I look forward to it, man. I look forward to it. So, all right, man. So, all right. Well, I appreciate you coming on, man, and thank you for sharing the information. I'm going to address the audience. I think one other person might want to come on, Paul, for a few minutes, but I'm not quite sure. But if you do come on, Paul, it's going to have to be just 5-10 minutes because I got to wrap this up soon. But let me just finish up with Lord Gaelic real quick. Lord Gaelic, thanks again for being here, bro, man. And you have yourself a great night. If she goes live tomorrow, I will be there with or without you. But it'd be great to see you there as well, man.
Absolutely. You have a good night.
You too, bro. Take care. All right. Bye. All right, folks. That was Lord Gaelic, and awesome guy. Awesome guy. Gotta love Lord Gaelic. Good dude there. Okay, so Paul Martin, let me know. Do you want to come on, Paul? Do you want to come on in 5 to 7 minutes? So, Paul, here's the thing. I just sent you a message. If you want to come on the panel for 5 to 7 minutes or so, let me know. Why does it says Lord Gaelic is calling me? Oh, shit, really? Oh. Okay, no, he's not calling me, or else you would hear the do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, that annoying, Google Hangout sound. When you use OBS, the browser audio goes right through. You can't stop it. But yeah, Paul, I'm gonna take a quick break, and then I'm gonna bring you on for about 10-15 minutes max, and then I gotta get going after that. So let me know if that works for you, Paul. And when I get confirmation, I'm gonna play some cool royalty-free YouTube music, and then have you come on to discuss what you want to discuss regarding the Jamie, pedophilia bullshit, the false allegations of pedophilia. So I'm just waiting to hear back from you, Paul. Let me know ASAP if you want to come on in 5 minutes or so. So, folks, this is what I'm going to do while I wait for Paul to respond. I'm going to play some more cool royalty-free YouTube music. I'm going to randomly select a few songs here. Okay. And I will be back in about 5 to 7 minutes. If Paul Martin wants to come on, if he gets back to me, I think he said he wanted to come on, we'll bring him on. If not, I'll just wrap up the show with my final thoughts when I get back. So enjoy the royalty-free YouTube music. You are watching Friday Night Live here on the Agrippa on Life channel with Coach Eli. And we will be right back in let me move the full screen. Shit, we will be right back in just a few. So stick around. There's more to come. Here we go. All right. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Friday night live edition. Folks, it's been a great night here tonight. Thank you for everyone that's been here the entire time, and thank you to those of you that I've actually just passed on by. You know, it'd be nice if you stayed a little bit longer, but I understand it's Friday night, and you can always come back and check out the replay, right? Anyway, folks, I'm going to share my final thoughts here in just a minute. I've been communicating with Paul Martin, the Addiction Affliction channel behind the scenes, and he's not going to be able to come on tonight. He is at work, actually, but he says he's off for the next 3 days, and I'm thinking of getting him on tomorrow. This is what Paul says here. This is interesting. I just got another message out here. I don't even know if this is real, folks. This is crazy shit happening right now. Well, let me read what Paul said. Guess around what time? Paul, I'm probably going to go live tomorrow at either 10 or 11 a.m. Pacific time, which is going to be about 1 or 2 p.m. your time. So, you know, if you're around that time, get the notification, you pop on in. I'll just bring you on. I'll probably just do like a general hangout show or something. I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm going to do, whether I do a topic show or just have a general hangout tomorrow. But I will be doing a stream around, 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern, which is about 10 or 11 a.m. Pacific. And we can talk at that point right there. So that's cool. And I don't know, I just got a private message from Maniac TV, who's claiming to be the Mad Aussie Bushman. And Mad Aussie Bushman, or at least somebody claiming to be him, emailed me. He's asking me, can you please unban me from your show, Eli? I promise to behave myself and avoid any fighting with anyone. I miss everyone, and I deleted all videos that I made about you. Here's a link to my channel. See, Bushman, here's the thing. I don't know how that's. I don't even know if that's you. The only way I'm gonna believe it's you, Bushman, is if you go and do a video, show your face, and make me aware that it's you, because I get trolled a lot here, bro. And anybody can claim to be anyone. And look, Bushman, I don't really think you're a bad guy if that's the real you. I'm just curious to know if you want to chat in that private message and let me know if you're listening right now, or watching right now. Have you heard about what's going on, and do you have an opinion regarding that? Maybe, Bushman, I can bring you on the show tomorrow and we can talk about this stuff. Because again, I don't really think you're a bad guy. I just think, some things, make people feel a certain way. People will overreact. People get emotionally butthurt. Shit happens, man. We all have our moments. We all have our meltdowns. Maybe you had one and realized that, hey, when you were on that show with the King of all MGTOW and myself, no one was trying to attack you. We were just trying to have a civil conversation about things, and we were talking about somebody from the past that myself and King of all MGTOW were thinking that they weren't really genuine. It's our opinion, man. It's our opinion. It doesn't mean that we don't like you, and just because you like the person that we don't like doesn't mean that we can't be friends, And, where is that person nowadays? Where is Chris Cantu? I think he's still creating some content, but he's not really around, and he's not around at the level he used to be. So, yeah, Bushman, if that is the real you, and you create an actual video where I can see your face and, hear what you have to say, then I can do that, Bushman, and maybe I will unban you if you do that by tomorrow or later tonight, and you get me that link. So yeah, create that video, send me a link under your Maniac TV account, and then I'll know it's you. If you don't do that, then I can only assume it's one of these trolls pretending to be you. You know, and by the way, folks, I had to ban Similar Evil from my channel earlier because Similar Evil was saying, I am hurt now, and this and that. You know, Similar Evil, you're more so making me lead to believe that you are Clorox Bleach or a troll, you know, trying to get on my show to try to win one over on me or put one over on me, right? Because any normal man would not behave the way you did. They wouldn't say, I'm hurt. They would say, I understand, bro. Let's talk privately on Hangouts. I know you've been trolled. Let's make this happen. But you didn't do that. You went and cried like a little bitch, which makes me lead to believe you're either Jamie Lycan Theory, you're either Clorox Bleach, or somebody from that end trying to troll me. Your behavior says it all. You trolls have to understand that I've been trolled so much, I understand trolling behavior. I understand human behavior very well. And people don't behave certain ways if they're genuine. If they're genuine, they're understanding and say, hey, bro, I understand that you need to verify who I am. When can we have that conversation? Right? Then you came out and you said, Similar Evil, I can give you my number. How do I know that number is real? How do I know that number is not a spoof number or a Google Voice number? I mean, come on, dude. Seriously, man. I wasn't born fucking yesterday. You think I'm a fucking idiot? Paul Martin in the chat says, I will be available for sure. I will make time to talk about this very fucked up rumor that Jamie is going on spreading about you. It could seriously put your life in danger. Yeah, I'm not really worried about that, Paul, but I understand how it could. But yes, if you do want to come and talk about it tomorrow, I will be live at around 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern, which is 10 or 11 a.m. Pacific. I'm not quite sure, once again, if I'm gonna have a specific topic to discuss, or if I'm just going to have a general hangout type of show. But yes, we'll make it happen. You can come on as long as you want, and maybe we'll bring a panel of people on as well. So that is that. Folks, before I get out of here tonight, I just want to make one thing very clear and understood here, folks, that being a YouTube content creator, especially creators that do long live streams like I do, and then occasionally do some pre-recorded videos. I'm going to start doing more pre-recorded videos as my channel grows, in addition to doing the live streams. But especially people that do lengthy live streams and give it everything they've got with passion and perseverance, it takes a lot out of us. I really want you folks to know I do have a lot of energy. And I do love sharing that energy with you folks. But I'll tell you honestly, folks, when I do 1 or 2 live streams on top of working my day job, hanging out with friends and family, and doing other things I need to do that are normal, everyday things, you know, when I'm done with these shows, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Even the most energetic person in the world is going to be tired and exhausted. I just want you folks to understand that I really enjoy doing this, but it takes a lot out of myself or anyone else that's doing live streams like this, you know. And I'm just trying to get you folks to understand that you know, any support that you folks can give channels like mine or others that are doing this is greatly appreciated. It could be monetarily, it could be you know, support by coming on the panel, it could be support in the chat. Just keep that in mind, folks. This is not easy peasy. Anyway, I'm getting another chat message here. Oh, it's me, all right, Eli. We talked on the phone about JB. I have been making hardcore anti-feminist videos lately, and I think you will understand why I don't show my face in my videos anymore. I have 1,320 subscribers. Last time I checked, I hid the counts. I will unhide them now. I changed the name of my channel to Maniac TV. All right, man. All right. Well, if you want to create a video where I can just hear your voice, I know your voice, I'd be happy to you know, take your word on that, because I know what your voice sounds like. you did do a video on me a few weeks ago that I actually tuned in from one of the hiking trails I was at that had reception. And it was a joking video, but I guess you decided to move past that. So yeah, Bushman, if you just create that video without even showing your face and I hear your voice, and you send me a link right here, that would be great. I would appreciate that. So with that being said, folks, I'm going to get out of here. It is shortly after midnight on the East Coast. It is 12:08 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It is Saturday in your neck of the woods. It is still Friday here on the West Coast, 9:08 p.m. I want to thank you all for being here. We ended up doing a 3-hour and almost 10-minute show tonight, which was great. I had a great time with each and every one of you folks. So have yourselves a great night. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be here all weekend, and we'll go from there. See you all soon. Good night. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. We are out.